where we travels to the Harmony Hearth. Pull up a chair, grab a tankard, or your favorite beverage, and settle in for some good times and good company. Let's forge some memories together. Today is a Sunday. A wonderful Sunday. It's already been a fairly hectic morning, but it's all okay. It's all okay. What is this? Excuse me. Oh, jeez. Hmm. I am here enjoying a good day. This is the quest we're doing. We're doing the main one. That is our goal. We can get this ourselves. I have a nice little coffee this morning so that I can try and wake up. Huh? Weather. The heck do you mean? What are you meaning rain and snow ahead? It's summer. We're in June. We are in June. Weather forecast. No, you cannot do this to me. You cannot tell me that there is snow up ahead. Rain slash snow ahead. It's most likely just rain, but still, what? I do not understand. I do not understand. Hey, Weiss. Distract me. Vivian sent a message. Seems they've made more progress on the sacrifice issue. Wonder how Vivian's been doing. The Hugo's past. She's been busy managing Mockingbird. We haven't talked to her in quite a while. To arrange a time to meet up with her. Yeah, let's just go meet up with her now. Arrange a time with Vivian. Just rest and I'll tell you what, when, what slash when. Alright. Open up 6. Rest now. You originally planned to watch some videotapes and rest on the sofa, but you end up falling asleep instead until you hear something nearby.
Lord Phaethon, this time let me.
Oh god.
Vivian? Vivian? I didn't disturb your sleep, did I?
Oh, Vivian, Vivian, Vivian. You precious psycho.
When I got here, the other Lord Phaethon said you were resting on the couch and just let me in.
Weiss, why?
I meant to keep you company while you slept, but then I dozed off myself.
This coffee is really nice.
I was going to sit here looking super cute, hands cupping my face. You know, like the number one sleepy face I want to wake up to pose. I can't believe I ended up falling asleep myself.
What sleepy face? What pose? That was a lot of words in one breath. Are you sure you got enough sleep, Vivian?
No, Lord Phaethon. I was just worried that I had disturbed your rest. Just being able to see you sleeping peacefully is already the highlight of my day. No, my entire month. Though it is a bit late, but... Good morning, Lord Phaethon.
You're here super early today, Vivian. Is there something urgent?
Mockingbird's death has stirred up quite the storm. I took some time to gather intel. It seems someone deliberately leaked the story that Hugo is an illegitimate child of the Ravenlock family, but I haven't found the source yet.
Could it be Hugo's uncle, Hartman? Maybe he's trying to turn people against Hugo and Mockingbird by playing the illegitimate child card.
I suspected that too. He could be using Hugo's background to make people believe Mockingbird is just another Top's pawn. To the upper class, Mockingbird may be insignificant, but it has a loyal following among regular folks. But after some digging, I was surprised to find that the public isn't turning on Hugo. They're actually starting to see him in a better light. Some people feel bad for him. Some relate to his struggles. And Hartman's the one getting all the heat. Public outcry against Hartman is growing, with many believing he murdered Hugo for his own selfish gain. Tops is hosting an industry summit this week, a responsibility usually handled by the Ravenlocks. But my sources tell me another family has taken over this year at the last minute. If I'm not mistaken, Tops is intentionally keeping its distance from the Ravenlock family due to the current public sentiment.
Sounds like Hartman's in a pretty bad spot right now. But we know he's not the type to go down easily.
And that's what worries me. Hartman, in all likelihood, must have taken the sacrifice core. And now that he has this bargaining chip, who knows what kind of deal he'll strike with the Exaltists.
Sorry for interrupting, Vivian, but I need a quick word with Belle.
Oh, no problem at all. I'm sure you have important faith in matters to discuss. Take your time. I'll just be waiting outside.
We can't make our guest wait outside. Belle and I will step out instead.
Oh, don't mind me, Lord Phaethon. I wanted to browse the videotapes anyway. I'll be right here. Just let me know when you're done.
Belle, Lycon's outside the video store. He knows Vivian is with us, so he's hesitant about coming in. He's stressing over what he did to Hugo in front of Vivian, but he really needs to talk to us. Maybe you should go speak with him first.
Yeah, I'll go talk to
I'll
him.
go talk to Lycon. Honestly, neither he nor Vivian is at fault. As proxies, it's our job to be the bridge between them.
I do feel bad remembering what happened to Lycon and Hugo at the end of last stream. They played Zenless. It's rough. It is. Oh. Well, I can't go talk to any of these people right now. It's fine. Oh, God. A little bit of lag.
Good morning, Master Proxy.
Hey, Lycon.
Good morning, Lycon. Wise mentioned you wanted to talk to us and Vivian about something?
Yes, it's an urgent request from the mayor, one that directly affects New Eridu's safety. However, before we get into the details, as a former member of Mockingbird, I'm concerned about Miss Vivian. Hugo made many mistakes and betrayed the principles of Mockingbird, but I'm certain he didn't intend to put Miss Vivian or you in danger. I don't know Miss Vivian very well, and I was the one who took her companion's life. I might not be the right person to comfort her, but I hope she doesn't regret the choices she made, or lose faith in the path she chose.
Normal is the stretch.
Vivian's doing just fine. She's actually been gathering intel and has a clear understanding of where things are headed. She might be tougher than you think. If you're really concerned, why not just talk to her directly? If you'd like to apologize, it should be face to face, right?
That's reassuring to hear. I trust your judgment. You've always had a sharp eye for people. Would you mind coming in with me? I'd like to apologize to Miss Vivian in person.
Okay.
No problem. But I'll be staying neutral. Everyone has their own stance on this, and I get where both of you are coming from. As a proxy, I'm just here to make sure you have an open conversation. I'm not taking sides.
I respect that. Thank you.
Much of a reaction to Lycan's arrival.
Miss Vivian, I'm very sorry about Hugo.
You don't have to explain anything. I'm also part of Mockingbird. Mockingbird stands on more than just gain, so it won't fall when fortunes shift. Hugo had his fixations and ambitions. I also have things I must see through. I'm determined to get to the bottom of the Exaltists and the sacrifices.
Miss Vivian, as a former member of Mockingbird, you have my deepest respect. You have my word, whatever comes next. I would never harm you or Master Proxy. As for Hugo, please accept my condolences.
Condolences? That's not necessary. Mockingbird has plenty of tricks up its sleeves.
Hugo's not dead.
This isn't the kind of act that ends so easily. Wouldn't you agree?
You're right.
Huh? That's it? You two just figured it out? Well, that was fast.
Master Proxy, I believe we all share the same goal. Uncover the truth of the Exaltists and the sacrifices. The mayor has tasked me with inviting you to take on this mission, and hopes we can work together moving forward.
If the mayor wants to work with us, I trust he will demonstrate his sincerity in kind. Mockingbird will not serve as a pawn for the powerful. That will never change.
Of course.
Respectable.
While the mayor cannot handle this personally, he will make sure we have all the intel and support we need. Miss Vivian, I know you have your own intelligence network, but for some high-profile shady dealings, perhaps the mayor can provide you a different perspective. Please, take your time to discuss. If you're open to collaborating, I'll set up a call with the mayor so he can speak with you both directly.
I need to discuss this with Wise and Vivian. With so many people involved in this, we need to be very careful.
Of course, I completely understand. When you've made up your minds, you can find me at the Ballet Twins.
There's a lot. What do you think about Lycan's suggestion to work with the mayor? Sacrifices are still a threat. True, at the moment, our only intel on sacrifices is what Bringer left behind. We can get someone to help investigate, but it'll take a significant amount of time, and time is something we can't afford to waste. So working with the mayor is a good option. What do you think, Vivian? Mockingbird has always gone against authority. Would it be against your values to work with the mayor? Mockingbird isn't just about going against authority. Mockingbird's hope is that all people can be given equal opportunities and treatment. Don't exactly trust the mayor, but I believe he's someone we can work with, at the moment at least. And let's go see Lycon. There's... Hugo's not dead. Despite how everything looked and, you know, having a wolfman's arm being ripped through his heart. There has to be a way that Hugo somehow lived this, right? There has to be. It doesn't make complete sense for it not for them not to just kill off a character that has recently joined, basically. Seems you and Miss Vivian have made your decision. Working together requires sincerity on both sides. Of course, please rest assured, when it comes to sacrifices, the mayor's interest aligns with yours. Or rather, we both want to protect the people of New Eridu. Alright, Mayor.
I'll connect the call to the mayor now.
My dear friends, I'm glad you're willing to keep working with me. I'm truly sorry about what happened to Mr. Hugo Vlad. I didn't anticipate things would turn out this way.
Hmm.
Mr. Landon passed away in an accident a few years ago. Before he died, he was researching sacrifices and was said to have created a batch of serum that could turn living people into sacrifices. The problem was, the serum wasn't stable, and after his death, the recipe was lost. No one knows what happened to the Exaltist in Janus Quarter back then, but it's clear that after the leader died, there haven't been major Exaltist activities in the area. Bringer's map marks the locations where the Exaltists' most successful attempts at creating sacrifices were.
Since this person has already passed away, and the Exaltists haven't been active around here for a while, then could it be that this is just Hartman acting on his own?
Unfortunately, that's not the case. My sources confirmed that Hardman had been secretly in contact with someone, and they only meet inside the Hollow.
Is it possible it's someone from TOPS?
TOPS is a huge alliance of corporations. They wouldn't bother getting their hands dirty. Instead, they just sit back and reap the rewards. Everything Hardman is doing is to secure his place in TOPS and strengthen his power within the Ravenlock family. If my guess is correct, Hardman has gotten in touch with the remaining members of the Exaltists that used to follow Landon, helping them create new sacrifices.
But what's in it for TOPS? There's no way the Exaltists would just hand over their secrets about sacrifices to Hartman, right?
A sacrifice outbreak would throw the city into chaos. And that's when TOPS steps in, taking control of the situation on their terms.
Yeah.
The public will see the mayor as incompetent, while TOPS comes off as the real protectors of the city. And when that happens, public trust will shift towards TOPS. And Mr. Mayor, you might find yourself in an unfavorable situation.
Still sharp as ever, Miss Vivian.
So, what exactly do we stand to gain from partnering with you? Please don't tell me you're doing this out of some noble concern for your citizens. I'm not some hero of justice, and I don't believe in lofty ideals or empty promises.
We have a common enemy. While our ideologies may differ, we can work together on this. And as proof of good faith, I may not know exactly where Hartman is, but I can fan the flames over Mockingbird's death and escalate conflicts within the Ravenlock family.
So it was you behind the rumors. No wonder I couldn't trace the source of the public outcry.
I'm not the one who started the rumors. I just helped them spread faster after they leaked. And I pulled a few strings to make sure the story painted Mr. Hugo Vlad as a heroic figure who was unfairly persecuted. As I said before, I had a lot of respect for him, and I'd be happy to clear his name. Now let me lay out my terms for collaboration. After looking into it, I found that the dormant sacrifice you discovered wasn't the only one. There are more places where sacrifices might be lying dormant. Too many eyes are on me right now, so I can't send my own men to deal with it. I'd like to ask you to retrieve the sacrifices from those locations.
Okay.
I'll make sure to dispose of them once you do, so no one will be able to use them again. On top of that, I've asked a friend to help monitor your physical condition, and maybe even uncover more of your potential. Her research overlaps with your teacher's work. You don't need to worry about her capabilities. She's a Void Hunter rank special investigator.
Okay.
Really? A Void Hunter ranked special investigator is going to be assisting us? And she's involved in our teacher's research?
That's right. She's heading to Janus Quarter for some business. I wanted to set up a formal meeting, but she declined. She prefers to assess things on her own, and will reach out when the time is right. She'll let you know the details then.
Interesting.
Looks like
So
you've
this is
booked a
how we
reward with this
meet
commission.
Yi
Ready
Xuan.
to help recover the sacrifices?
Okay.
So this is how we meet Yi Xuan. Okay. Not the... From what I've seen of the character, I guess that makes sense with how
We don't
she
want
looks like she
Arity
would
falling
act.
into chaos either. We'll do what we can.
I know you won't let me down. Given our positions, we might not be friends, but we're definitely not enemies. I'll leave the rest to you then. I've got to go. Goodbye.
Well, two of you decided to continue working with us. With your help, we are sure to successfully recover the sacrifice. I have other business to deal with, so please excuse me. If you require anything, please feel free to contact me anytime. Lycon leaves thereafter. Lord Phaethon, shall we head out now? Yeah, let's go. She's an anomaly unit.
I shall follow your.
Sokaku, ready!
My loyalty lies with the winner.
I'll help.
I'm at your disposal.
Okay, so I cannot use him. Interesting.
Is it work time? Good day, Lord.
A mission? Take me along.
Time for some hard labor?
Standing by.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna use. I'm gonna use
For hire
Pulchra
payment received. Let's get to work.
because I do enjoy using Pulchra. She's actually a lot of fun. She's the first character really that I wanted to do as much as I could have maxed them out as quickly as possible. Their W engine needs some work. Their skills are missing a little bit to be maxed out, and I need to finish the rest of their like quote unquote what their equivalents like major traces would be basically. I need to finish those out as well. I get to finally use Vivian. Okay. After activating, I did not do her trial when she was available. I do not believe I did. Making her fluttering frog state. Say tap to unleash basic attack.
Lord Phaethon, thank you for trusting Mockingbird and me. Keep your filthy hands off.
Okay, cool.
Lord Phaethon! Don't underestimate me. Together, Lord Phaethon? You better not get my treasure.
Okay, cool.
All right, I'll take over.
'Cause I do have her W engine. I think it's at a 2 or 3, but it's only like level 20.
Has someone already taken the dormant sacrifice from here? Or did the Exaltus decide to relocate it? No. If these dormant sacrifices aren't handled carefully, they could awaken and turn against anyone nearby. She wouldn't risk moving them unless it was absolutely necessary.
She.
Did she realize the mayor was looking into this?
She.
Did Hartman just make up this intel to get a shot working with us at Tops? I've been walking around forever and haven't found a thing.
The Ravenlocks have always been a shady bunch. No surprise they've gone downhill over the years.
I heard they were pretty loaded back in the day. What kind of business did they run?
No clue. On the surface, their businesses seemed legit, but who knows what was happening behind the curtain.
Probably something with the sacrifices. I mean, how else would he know about the dormant ones left around here for years? And he was so sure that even if those original sacrifices didn't work out, he had a backup plan.
Backup plan? What could that be?
Well, that's beyond me. I just happened to overhear something while I was next to Mr. Edmund one day. What's Tops planning to do with all these sacrifices, huh? For research? Do you think we'll ever have a normal life in the Hollows?
Don't ask questions you shouldn't be asking.
All right, all right. There's nothing here anyway. Let's leave the Hollow and report back on what we found.
And we'll make it just in time to clock out for the fieldwork shift.
Let's get out of here first.
Huh. Okay. Vivian appears visibly unsettled.
Hartman, that fool. He'll do anything to get into Tops, even if it means playing with fire. She's an exaltist. Human lives have never mattered to her. The more people get dragged in, the greater the danger.
Who is this she you're
Vivian,
talking about?
I've been dying to know. Who's this she you keep mentioning?
I apologize for losing my composure. Please don't mind me. The she I'm referring to is with the exaltists. Someone I have a history with. That's why the moment I heard about the sacrifices, I felt compelled to uncover the truth. I never meant to hide anything from you. It's just that, for me, the exaltists bring back painful memories. And I'm not ready to face them yet. So, Lord Vathan, please give me a little more time. Once I've gathered my thoughts, I promise I'll tell you everything.
Sure, I won't pry anymore. Everyone's got a past, and you don't have to dig up old wounds if you don't want to. I can see the Vivian I know now is super brave and kind. I believe you've really put in the work.
Lord Vathan, if we weren't in such a hurry, I'd spend 3 whole hours singing your praises. I'll make note of this and make sure to get it done before bedtime. First things first, let's track down those dormant sacrifices.
Vivian, look,
The
you do
exaltists
not have to do
probably
that,
realize
okay?
what was after them by now.
You do not need to
Wish
do
we knew
that.
what Hartman's backup plan is.
I really like the
I just can't shake
glow.
the feeling that
Go.
something bad is about to happen.
Take this! Let's go!
Hello,
This dormant sacrifice is gone too. Who could it be, and how do they know the location of dormant sacrifices? Let's check the next location.
Hugo may have done terrible things, but he had his reasons. Mockingbird might be seen as the bad guys by a lot of people, but ironically, joining Mockingbird is what put me on the right path. For the first time, I'm needed for more than just my curse.
Can't forget those. Are you upstairs then? Yep. Time for a fight. Come at me. Where are you? Where are you?
Stay focused!
Everything is fine.
Don't touch me. Fool. Oh, for Lord Bacon!
These two
here either.
do not work well together, as I am
Are we too late?
seeing. As I'm seeing, these two do not work well together. So I wouldn't put these on a team together. Normally, anyways. Because I think they are both off-field, generally. I think that's what it's supposed to be, that they're both wanting to be off-field.
There's someone up.
Hmm. Okay.
I knew it was you, Vivian.
Camille, what are you doing here, sis? Are you destroying the dormant sacrifice?
Vivian, don't call me sis. I'm not your sister.
Are you trying to stop the Exaltists?
I never left the Exaltists.
You know what Landon did back then.
Lord Landon did it for the Creator. His methods may have been extreme, but they were necessary. Back then, you walked away. You should do the same now. We didn't meet today. Take your friends and leave.
What's wrong? Are you being forced into this? I can help you.
Help me? Like how you helped her? Vivian, you're crying. You see me, don't you?
No,
You haven't changed a bit, Vivian. No need to hide your tears. I know exactly what's ahead for me. You've made your choice, and I've made mine. One last piece of advice. Stay out of this. She loathes you. I won't tell her we met today. Don't show yourself around us again.
Camille!
This guy said there was a smoke bomb on the ground. It extract some materials. Even though you have many questions, dealing with the imminent threat feels like the right choice tonight. Now.
Lord Nathan, watch out! I'll tell you what that was about later. Let's take care of the ethereals first.
Here goes.
No. Pick my dress dirty and you'll pay. Lord Nathan, you're so hurt. Find cover. Don't touch me.
Is our prey giving you trouble? Weakling! You're nothing but prey!
Out of my sight.
After fighting off the ethereals, you search for a long time but don't find any dormant sacrifice after deliberating with Vivian. You decide to leave the hollow for now. Figure out your next move. Just then, the phone rings.
You two took longer than I expected. Did something happen?
We searched the coordinates the mayor provided. Most of them were already empty. No dormant sacrifices. Camille, the Exaltists have been actively destroying the dormant sacrifices.
The Exaltists? There's no reason for them to go after the sacrifices, right?
Vivian is telling the truth. I saw it too.
And one of them is someone I once knew. I thought she would leave the Exaltists after Landon's death. But she stayed.
Do you have a history with the Exaltists, Vivian?
When I was a child, I stayed with the Exaltists for a while. Back then, Landon was one of the most respected figures among the Exaltists in this region. A lot happened, and after Landon died, I left. I can't turn a blind eye to the sacrifices. I know all too well how many lives have been lost bringing them into existence. Ever since I learned a sacrifice had appeared in Janus Quarter, I haven't been able to stop worrying. I won't let history repeat itself. That's why I asked Hugo to investigate, starting with the Sacrifice Corps.
Vivian.
Please stop. I'm not looking for comfort. I'm just recounting the story for you to understand the situation. We've got bigger things to focus on. But when I do need comforting, I'll come straight to you. I hope you'll make time for me, Lord Vathan. Just so you know, I'm not the easiest to console.
No worries. I'll totally have your back until you're feeling better.
Okay, back to the matter at hand. That conversation between those two TOPS employees back in the Hollow is still bothering me. They said Hartman had a backup plan, and that got me thinking about some news that was quietly swept under the rug. Lately, there have been mining accidents in Ravenlock-controlled areas. Many workers have died. The families were paid off with huge settlements, way more than usual. No protests, no controversy, and the issue was buried. But considering the Ravenlock's financial position, why would they be so generous with payouts?
Sounds sketchy.
That sounds sketchy. Are you saying they made up the accidents and the workers' deaths?
Precisely. I don't think those workers died in mining accidents. I'm planning to reach out to some old friends, see if they've heard anything about this. Do you have time, Lord Vathan? My contacts are just near 6th Street. Care to join me?
Let's go together.
I'm in. Let's go together.
Oh boy. Okay. There's a lot to unpack. But I myself am worried as to what is going to happen here. I do not know at all. I have not watched anything pertaining to this part of the story. The last time I saw anything Zenless Zone Zero story related was the Bringer fight and cutscene. And that was me catching a snippet of Bringer transforming. And that's it. Okay. Let's go now.
An old friend of mine said she has some new intel. She's like a mentor to me. I learned a lot about data scraping on Internet thanks to her.
Oh, it's Rain.
Rain! Long time no see.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Shoot. Controller, please. Hey, Rain.
Rain? You two knew each other?
Yeah, Phaethon. Long time no see.
Rain, you actually know that Lord Vathan is Lord Vathan? No, I mean, you actually know Belle is Lord Vathan.
I didn't know right away. One time, I needed a favor from Nicole. I only found out after meeting them. I mean, who would expect a legendary proxy to be running a video store for a living? Oh, by the way, your idol...
Rain, let's not bring up old stuff. Lord Vathan wouldn't be interested in that.
Why are you all tense? Right! Lord Phaethon lives on 6th Street too, and might know your idol. Remember when you traced that post on Internet to 6th Street and actually went to check it out? And you came back all bummed, spouting nonsense. Like there was only a black cat at the location, and maybe your idol is actually a talking cat. Or something like that.
I know that black cat. I'm always sneaking at snacks.
Lord Bathan, please, let's drop this topic.
Come on, Vivian. It's been years, and you still won't say who your idol is. If you'd just let me, I'd have tracked them down ages ago. I get it. You want to find the person who's important to you on your own. But you've tried so hard already. It's okay to lean on me a little, you know. I'm sure your idol won't hold it against you.
I shouldn't have come to see you.
Huh? What's wrong?
Hey, Rain. Vivian said you might have some new intel. So let's get to the important stuff first.
All right, let's get down to business. Here's something I'm pretty sure about. The Ravenlock family's claim that those missing workers died in an accident? Don't buy it. The last signal from those workers was near the Hollow. Then communication went dark. I think they were taken into the Hollow.
Okay.
And yesterday, I picked up that the Ravenlock family secretly hired some people to search the Hollow's perimeter. I caught a weird distress signal from someone and managed to track down the source. When I tried to reach out, the signal cut out completely. The last trace of the signal was near Lumina Square. Finding someone in real life isn't really my thing, so that's where you come in.
Okay, we'll check things out.
So something
You just
outside
said
of a
this is
hollow.
Something you're sure of. Do you have anything you are unsure about?
I dug up some info online, and one thing stood out. A few days ago, there were some creepy sounds coming from an abandoned warehouse by the port. The place was locked up, so no one could see what was happening inside.
Okay.
Not sure if it's related to your search. If you don't find anything useful around here, it might be worth checking out. Well, that's all I have for you.
Thank you, Rain.
Thank you, Rain.
Don't get all emotional on me now. I'm just helping out a friend. This one's on the house. Consider it payback for the favor you did me last time. But if you still want to find your idol, hit me up. I've been curious for what...
Alright, don't worry about it. I'll manage it myself. Stop being so nosy, Rain.
Nosy? Nah, just professionally curious. What kind of person is worth all this searching, huh? But honestly, whoever they are in real life, they've become a part of you. You've come a long way in this search, Vivian. I much prefer the person you are now. So if you find this person, don't chicken out. Go meet them. People will appreciate you for who you are.
Rain.
I might not care about the real world or what it'll be like, but I hope everyone I know can live a good life. I'm counting on you to save the world, guys. All right, I have other business to take care of, so I'll
It's
leave the
funny
rest to
how
you.
everyone basically knows each other in some way, shape, or form. She waves goodbye and leaves. Vivian mentions she knows someone who really is good at fighting people in real life, so you follow her and continue on your way. Okay.
Lord Bathan, please pay no mind to what Rain said.
Poor Vivi. We're going, Vivi.
That big guy's up ahead. Let's hurry.
Really? Little one. Also, friends since the last time we met. Friend got ill before, and it was mind you heal them. Didn't realize you two knew each other. The next time I head to the manager. See you too. It's Lucky Boo. My old boss at my previous workplace bought it at a discount store clearance sale. Who was a terrible boss. Not only did he shirk on paying wages, he didn't care of his bamboo either. Then his little guy had a malfunction and the boss threw it out. I don't want to spend the money on repairs. Really, it could have been fixed with just a simple battery change. Vivian is the best. Vivian changed my battery, the bestest ever. All I did was change your battery for you. It was you who earned the money to buy it. Thing two, I earned 100 dennies just enough to buy a battery. That's where that 100 denny bamboo battery came from. Honestly, you got plenty of energy, but I told you before, you need to be more tactful. Tactful. Haven't you learned anything? I learned pet one denny boot, give denny. Find a way to make a living, huh? Let's not expose it. Need me for something? I'm super happy to help. Tons of places to tell me. Have you come across anyone strange these past 2 days? You mean someone who looks hurt, scared, and kind of trying to hide where there aren't many people around? I think I got it. I saw someone like that in the desert today. Someone super similar. Make it that far. Desert probably first to the sand pit up ahead. Let's take a look. You should go and do whatever important thing you do. Just play together soon.
One Denny Boo is just too cute, right? I didn't know you helped it too. I knew Lord Phaethon was the best in the whole world.
Seems that the person Rain and one Denny Boo were talking about. Lord Phaethon, please stand back. I cannot be certain if he'll end up doing something extreme considering his current mental state.
Don't take me back, please. I was wrong. I know I messed up. I don't want your money anymore. Please, no.
Calm down.
Who are you? I won't say anything. Just let me go. I don't know anything. I swear, I know nothing.
We're not PubSec, the HIA, or the Ravenlock family. We won't force you into anything. There's no need to be afraid.
What do you want from me then?
We simply want to know where the Ravenlock family took you and what they made you do.
I can't say. I can't tell you. I have a family. They'll hurt them. You never saw me. Please, just stop asking.
Don't you wish to see your family?
I don't deserve to see them. It's my fault. I was greedy. I did this to myself.
But your family must miss you dearly. I'm sure they won't blame you.
No, it's my fault. It's all on me. I don't want to drag them into this.
If the whole ship is sinking, no one on board can escape.
That is true.
I'm just a nobody. And right now, there's nothing I can do to change anything.
If you care about your family and friends, now is your chance to stop the disaster before it's too late. Even a butterfly flapping its wings can send a tsunami surging across the ocean. No one knows how this will turn out. But if you do nothing now, the only thing waiting for you at the end will be regret. We're not here to turn you in, and we won't force you to confront them. You'll be safe with us. I'll help you return to your family. But you must tell us precisely what happened.
Hartman offered a huge amount of money, looking for workers to go into the hollow to guard something. The money was way too good. We all kind of figured something wasn't right. I thought it was just smuggling or guarding some kind of illegal ether resources, so I signed up. After we sent in our applications, Hartman's men took us into the hollow. The first place we went, there was a strange box. When we got there, they handed us some pills, saying they'd improve our aptitude for ether, for us to last longer in the hollow. But after I took them, everything went fuzzy.
something was definitely off about those pills. When I woke up, I saw my coworkers dead in front of me.
Oh.
And there was blood all over my hands. They said something about me being a good experiment, moved me somewhere else, and locked me up. They wanted to inject me with something. I got scared and didn't know what was gonna happen. But then a blonde guy found me, gave me a carrot, and let me go. So I escaped. I didn't want to kill anyone. I don't know.
It wasn't your fault that your coworkers died. You were just a tool in their hands. Do you remember the place they first took you? Do you know what was in that box?
I only remember the first place was like a rooftop. I think it was on top of a tall building. What exactly was in that box? I can't remember. I'm not lying. Those pills they gave us, they make you hallucinate.
Huh.
I took just one and my mind felt like it wasn't my own. My memories turned into a blur. I'm telling the truth. I'm not trying to run from my mistakes. I just really can't remember what happened.
I know you're not lying. We'll arrange for your protection. You can rest easy and recover, and your family won't be dragged into this. Once this is all over, you will be able to reunite with them.
You vivid contact Lycon, the mayor, representing Victoria Housekeeping, agrees to protect the worker and keep his identity confidential. Soon Rena arrives and takes the man away. Mentioning the mayor will confirm the location based on his description. Uh-oh. That poor... See, they put that man in danger because Rena's cooking is gonna probably nix him. You're remarkably calm.
I've been meaning to say this for a while, Vivian. You're just so calm and decisive when things get tough. Totally different from the impression you gave me at first.
Actually, I wasn't always like this. I used to run away when things got tough. There was even a point where I just wanted to disappear. As if my very existence was the source of suffering. I wondered. Perhaps leaving it all behind could put an end to the pain.
It's kind of hard to imagine.
Whoa. It's hard to imagine you like that. I mean, you had this super intimidating vibe when we first met.
Well, I was on a mission at the auction when we first met. And just as Rain said, I've come a long way from who I used to be.
Speaking of Rain, it's still wild to me. I never thought you and I would have mutual friends. And you even know one Denny Boo. Can you believe we might have passed each other so many times without even realizing it?
Enough about me. Tell me more about you, Lord Phaethon. Where have you been? And what have you experienced?
Looking back, I feel like I've been through a lot lately. My brother and I even lost our Phaethon account. Oh, everything started when the Cunning Hares took something from the Red Fang gang.
As you walk along the river by Luminous Square with Vivian, you start sharing your stories. Though she wasn't part of them, she's been to the places where they took place. She's been to Chaotic Hollows, the Camille Golden Week. She has her favorite sandwich at Cheesetopia. She's even received a star sticker from Officer Mew Mew for rescuing Bang Boo.
I remember it should be around here. That store's been sitting in my favorites for ages.
Lord Phaethon!
What's up?
I've seen that black cat on
Oh
6th
God.
Street. That harmonica in the outer ring you mentioned. I've heard it before too. I've even been to the monument outside Hollow Zero. But none of that was a coincidence.
Hello, phone.
It was me. Following you. And now I've finally made it to your side.
What?
since I was little, I had been seen as the bringer of bad fortune. I had traveled to many places and witnessed far too much misfortune. Every tear I shed brought disaster. I've heard too many curses to count.
I will be right back, everyone. I have to quickly take care of something. I'm gonna pause it, and I should be back in like 5 or so minutes. All right, I'm back. Sorry for that little wait, everyone. For those of you who are here, I had to go check on something. Thus, that is what I did. Let me put this
I
back on
loathed
auto.
my tears as much wherever I stayed.
Oops.
Tragedy followed. I had roamed too many places, and each time it ended the same way. I didn't know where I could go anymore. One night, I stumbled upon a post discussing me. Whether they knew me or not, everyone seemed convinced that I was the source of the curse. Some mocked me with cruel intent. Some wished I would vanish, and others speculated maliciously.
Hmm.
It really seemed that my very existence was a disaster. In that moment, as darkness enveloped the city, I saw lights flickering to life all around New Eridu. So many lights, and not knowing where to go, I thought, if only I could disappear into those lights. I made up my mind, and right then, my phone rang. I decided to take one last look. I wanted to know who left me my final message from this world. It was you, Lord Phaethon.
Hmm.
Really? Me?
Yes. And I checked with the other Lord Phaethon. You were the one using the account at that time. But I know you probably don't remember it. After all, it was just an ordinary day, with an ordinary post and meaningless comments on mine. But for me, it was the night I finally realized where I could go. I wanted to walk the paths you had walked, see the sights you had seen. And then, one day, share it all with you, face to face.
What did
What
the
did I
comment
even
say?
say in that comment? I can't remember off the top of my head.
Well, you'll have to figure it out for yourself. I'm not telling you.
Huh? No!
So, Lord Vathan, thank you. Not only for that comment you made that day, which was a silver lining for me, but also for giving me the courage to become who I am today. The Vivian standing right in front of you now. Lord Vathan, I truly like who I've become.
The wind skims across the surface of the water, lifting Vivian's hair, brushing it against her cheek. Light reflects in her eyes, dance and flicker, as it eager to share.
Lycon just sent a message. There's an update. Let's head back to the video store and go over the details together.
Yeah. Also, it wasn't that laggy during that little animated cutscene.
Belle, you're back. Lycon told me he wanted to meet up with us online to discuss things when you returned. I'll call him now.
Master Proxy, Miss Vivian. The gentleman Rena brought back has stabilized and calmed down now. Based on his account, we've identified where Hartman is hiding the core. He also mentioned that Hartman plans to trade the core with a group of people. We suspect that this group consists of members from the Exaltists.
I knew it. Now that we have the location, it would be splendid if we could seize the sacrifice core before they do.
Precisely. We hope you can head to the location as soon as possible to secure the sacrifice core.
Sure.
We've got this.
I have other matters to attend to, so I'll leave the retrieval of the sacrifice core in your capable hands. The mayor's friend that he mentioned before will also be assisting you this time. The target coordinates have been shared with her, and she'll meet you there. Please ensure your safety, and I wish you all the best.
Go ahead as soon as you're ready. Yeah, let's go now.
Want a glass of nitro fuel?
Touch my tail? No.
Let's try.
Bother.
Yeah, let's try Ellen and see how this turns out. Alrighty.
Where's the sacrifice core?
Camille,
think I'd stroll around with something this important. Plus, even though the Ravenlocks and the Exaltus have been working together for ages, I've hardly even met Lady Dina. I'm the one offering the sacrifice core here. I'm curious what Lady Dina's got lined up for me in return?
I'm just here to verify that the core you mentioned is real. Once that's sorted, Lady Dina will give you a proper response. Our partnership isn't just talk. We need to be sure you have what we need before moving forward.
Sure thing. I'll take you to where I keep the core. Once you verify it's legit, have Lady Dina come over. We'll lay everything on the table face to face.
All right, lead the way.
Hartman is getting so betrayed.
It seems Hartman is trying to bargain for more. What a greedy and insatiable man. It's just that... why would they only send Camille for something as important as the sacrifice core? And I can't shake the feeling that Camille doesn't want Hartman and Dina to meet. Why is that?
Who's this Dina he just mentioned? Is she the leader of the Exaltists?
Kind of. Lord Phaethon, I really think we should hurry. We must get to where Hartman keeps the core before anyone else does.
Okay.
I've got a shortcut planned, but there are gonna be ethereals along the way. I'll let you handle them, Vivian.
Don't worry, Lord Phaethon. You're in capable hands. I'll ensure your safety.
To be fair, what better protection than someone who's obsessed with you? And that can, fly around and beat you with an umbrella blade. Though I have to say, I really like Vivian's design. It's such an adorable look.
Ethereals! Stay away from Lord Phaethon! Don't touch me.
Okay, hello. Don't worry.
Don't touch me. Lord Phaethon, you're
Robin, calm down, jeez.
Looks like Hartman's trying to negotiate for more leverage. Let's get out of here before we're spotted.
Take this.
So everything's fine, everything is fine, everything is fine,
Keep
everything's
moving, Lord
fine.
Phaethon. Leave the enemies to me, Lord Phaethon. Leave it to me. arguing. This is our chance. Let's hurry. No matter who has the sacrifice core, Hartman or the Exaltists, it would be really dangerous. Our best move is to seize it before they do and destroy it.
Oh, goodies. Okay, so I haven't missed anything other than because I got that first one. Neat. Perfect.
Hand over what's in the box. Or we do this the hard way. Take the voided.
You sure talk big, little girl. Let's see if you can get past me first.
Hey, what's up? Let's hurry and secure the sacrifice core.
Well, that was easy.
Lord Vathan, the box is empty. So Hartman never kept the core here to begin with?
How did you even find your way here? Where's the core in the box? What did you do with it?
You call this keeping the sacrifice core safe?
Everyone stands confronting each other. A voice comes from behind.
Vivian, it's been ages.
Oh, God.
Dina!
Oh my, you actually remember me. So sweet.
Someone just as crazy as
Look
Vivian.
at you, thriving. I thought you'd totally forgotten about our past. So, tell me, do you ever dream about the people you've killed? Are they crying in your head all night?
Back then, I had no idea.
You had no idea? While you were soaking up all that love from Daddy and everyone else, you had no idea what was going on?
Oh.
I wasn't.
Lady Dina, Miss Vivian didn't actually...
Camille, when did I say you could meet up with Hartman today?
I just wanted to make sure the sacrifice core is legit. I was worried Hartman might try to pull a fast one on us.
Really? So loyal. I thought you'd be more like the old days. Just a few words from Vivian, and you'd be plotting my demise. Just like what you did with Father.
I won't, Lady Dina.
Don't even think about betraying me, Camille. You owe me for what went down back then. However, I do understand your worries. This core, it's fake.
No way! I got this straight from Hugo. It can't be fake. How can you just claim it's fake without any proof?
Ugh, seriously?
Open wound, or subordinate, screaming. Look at this saying. Oh, God.
core can max out the ether particles within human bodies in no time at all. But look at your little subordinate. How uncouth. He's making noises like some animal. Can you shut him up? So annoying. The masterpiece Father made for the creator isn't this worthless piece of junk you're holding.
So, the real core.
Vivian, where do you think the sacrifice core is really at? I don't know. If I knew where the real core was, I'd destroy it without a second thought. Dina, you understand what the sacrifices are. And you know those who were blessed should not have to endure such horrors. Oh? They shouldn't have suffered those horrors? Weren't you the one who decided if they'd be blessed or not? If it weren't for your tears, how would they have encountered such misfortune? How self-righteous, Vivian. Their fates were in your hands. It was you who brought disaster on them. Landon just needed an excuse. He needed someone to blame. Whether I shed tears or not, he'd treat living beings as mere subjects for his sacrifice experiments. Dina, you know all of this. Landon even went so far as to sacrifice you. Shut up, shut up, shut up! Father did it for his great cause. Vivian, why do you always mess everything up for me? Everything! You did it before, and now again! You just had to ruin my plan. I was so close to fulfilling Father's last wish. If you don't give me the sacrifice core, be prepared to become food for the ethereals. I told you I don't have the sacrifice core. Otherwise, I would have destroyed it already. Lord Phaethon, find the right moment to retreat. She can be quite unpredictable when her temper flares. Oh, really? You don't have it? Then I suppose there isn't a reason to keep you alive.
You're more crazy than Vivi. Service watching is rough, followed by the terror. Oh no. Camille and Dina with him.
Fool. More ethereals are coming. Touch me. You better not get my chest. Too many. No chance to get out of this.
Everything is fine. Okay.
Better dodge. How annoying. Get blessed! Trouble, move. Out of the way.
Just this once. Notice me. Lord Phaethon.
Everything is fine.
Let's hurry it up.
Okay, yeah. Ellen worked out a lot better with Vivi.
Away from Lord Phaethon! There are so many.
Oh, we get this scene.
It's ink.
Shun Palace, good fortune, closed gate.
I've seen the beginning of this scene, very like the scene of them being surrounded. I've avoided seeing the rest of it because I did not want to spoil myself or anything.
If you wish to avoid disaster, then head southeast.
All right. This is Yishuan. God, that's such a cool outline.
Finally, peace and quiet.
Yo, that's actually really sick scene though. Just the explode, her walking away from that explosion.
Right? Mayflower mentioned a special partner might need my help.
Oh, her
Can
voice.
Who
I haven't
are
probably listened
you?
to her voice yet.
I'm the 13th generation master of Yunque Summit. You can call me Yishuan.
Yishuan.
Mayflower passed along your info, and I was curious what kind of person you are, so I came to see. At first, I thought it might be a hassle, but your energy feels really calming. Quite nice, actually. Oh, so you're the investigator the mayor talked about. Yes. He also asked me to be your temporary teacher and offer you a bit of guidance. Guidance? What exactly does that mean?
Huh.
Unfortunately, this isn't the right time or place to talk. I have some investigation work to catch up on, and it seems you've got quite a lot on your hands, so let's part ways for now. I'll find a good time to visit you soon.
Her design is great. Yishuan leaves after saying this, while Vivian appears lost in thought, looking distracted. I feel for Vivian here.
I'm so sorry, Lord Bathan. I'm just not feeling very well. I think I'll head back for now. I'll investigate the sacrifice core and reach out once I find something.
You definitely need some rest. Let's get out of the hollow.
I do feel for Vivian. Her past over here is just coming back to haunt her in the worst way possible. But it does seem like, oh, hello, it's a spy. And Xavier has joined the chat. Huh? What? I'm surprised that I heard it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, it's supposed to. So how are you? Oh, come on, Discord. Really? Again? Let me redo Discord, I guess. I think it's because it's going off of specific the specific channel most likely. That might be why. Okay. Try speaking. Let me see if it'll capture you now.
Hello.
Alright. Cool. There we go. Good enough. Yeah, I don't know why it... Huh. Oh, it doesn't... Wait, why is that not active? Hold up. So, it did not put me in streamer mode. So, it did not... There we go.
I would
Yeah,
assume so. That's when you heard me.
Yeah, it did not... That's weird. Also, if you're seeing the stream, you over here with 43 pulls. well, 44 polls technically for. As much as I would love to get Yishuan, I am most likely going to go for Fufu instead because she seems more fun. Even though I do need I need more of
Let's fire it up.
Pulchra's
Good day.
W engine.
Or hiring me for a
I
job.
think it's only at where are you at?
I'll see,
no,
unlike
I
the other
don't need
games,
any.
ZZZ, you kind of have to pull based on team accordance, not just. Well, you can pull
Yeah.
if you want, but it has to make sense when you're pulling.
Yeah, obviously. I don't have someone who I think would go well for Yishuan currently among the
Yeah,
characters
you
I
do.
currently have. Do I?
Are you going to rest now?
Yeah,
Who?
any stun agent will do. And then you do stun and support.
My support unit.
But her best partner is the panda guy, which you will naturally get as you roll for her.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then you do panda and Pulchra, or you do whoever stun agent, or you can do
I would definitely just do Pulchra just because
her, Pulchra, stun agent, and then a support.
I'm a pretty good listener, you know.
I didn't mean to keep my past from you, Lord Phaethon. When I
You
was
down your pairs with like most of the roster.
The panda's kind of
no matter
funny.
where I went, no one wanted me around for long.
Panda has more physics than half the
Raven
characters.
adopted me and brought me to
Just in that belly alone.
There, I met Dina, who was so
Also, I
Yeah.
got to see the Yishuan
treating me like a
cutscene
dear sister.
for the
She
first
told me
time.
her father, Landon, was a
That was kind of
great
cool.
man who'd one day make everyone stop fearing the Hollows, so all life could live freely inside and outside of them. Tina helped Landon pick people.
I
with
had
the blessing,
a
and
coffee
everyone in the
liqueur
Exalted
espresso
respected
this
her
morning.
greatly.
Well, at 12.
Those who received the blessing would have a better ether aptitude,
Nice.
allowing them to enter the Hollow
I
freely
feel
without
bad
fear
for
of sudden
Vivian.
disaster.
I've
Back then,
like
Dina would
getting
talk
to know
me
about her
every
story
day,
more. It's
always
rather
about the
disheartening.
Exaltists and
Her with her
father.
curse and everything as well. On top
Things
of all
between
that.
us shifted when Landon asked me to step in for Tina. Landon told me I didn't only bring misfortune, and that if I listened to him, I could actually help people. After that, he'd take me to meet people, and if I shed tears, he'd give them a blessing medicine. Those who got the blessing could dodge calamities. At
That's a
first,
fucking lie.
I was ecstatic, thinking I could help others. I shared my joy with Dina, but that was when she started to pull away from me.
Was this? It has to be the sacrifice serum.
Please tell me that wasn't the sacrifice serum Bringer had.
Yes, to be precise, it was an early version of the sacrifice serum. Landon's medicine wasn't stable. The medicine Landon developed could boost abilities quickly, but also sped up the development of ether corruption.
Ether corruption is the worst thing I feel like
Turned into
that it would be to
ethereals, and
experience.
they became sacrifices, losing all human consciousness.
Because I almost feel like it
The
acts like a
ethereals were
hyper
killed while
cancer
the sacrifices were given to the higher-ups of the
from how it
Exaltists.
seems to corrupt the
Exaltists
body.
wanted the sacrifices
It just
to
feels like
hold
it's
human
their cells
consciousness.
being
So
hyper
Landon's medicine was
advanced
seen
and
as a
just
failure,
mutating
and
in a
he
grotesque
gradually lost
manner.
influence within the Exaltists. One day, I saw Dina, and tears streamed down my face. In a bid to save his reputation, Landon decided to let his own daughter receive the blessing. I had always thought that getting the blessing was a good thing, until I saw terror in Dina's eyes that day. That evening, I broke Landon's rules for the first time, and followed him out of the Exaltist's residence. I trailed him to the Hollow, where I witnessed someone who had been blessed becoming corrupted. In the end, that person became an ethereal. Then, without hesitation, Landon killed him. Before Landon returned, I went back to the residence and snuck into his study. And there, I uncovered the truths I just told you. days later, it was time for Dina to be blessed. I wanted to save her and stop anyone else from getting deceived. So, that day, I told everyone present that Landon should be the one to receive the blessing, not Dina. At first, Landon argued, and no one believed me. But, in front of them all, I looked at him and let my tears fall.
Damn. Oh, poor Vivi.
Lord Landon, please accept the blessing.
Vivian, you.
Why won't you accept the blessing? Were you lying to us?
Which combo boxes?
Ungrateful fools! You have no use anymore!
Liar!
Run! Run!
Dina! Dina, wake up! We have to go!
Vivian? What's happening?
Listen to me. Lord Landon's so-called blessing isn't...
Father!
No, I was just...
Mom, I want to go home.
It's got nothing to do with us. This is just what happens when you don't accept the blessing.
Vivian, was this you?
Dina, I just didn't want you to accept the blessing. Everyone who does ends up...
I just don't want to lose my father.
You knew? If you knew what he's done, you...
He's my father. He's all I have. Stop being self-righteous, Vivian. You only ever bring misfortune.
Wow, that's... Wow, okay.
I thought once Landon was gone, Dina would leave the Exaltists. I never expected her to continue his research, or that Camille would stay. Camille lost her entire family in a hollow disaster, so she's always supported the Exaltists.
Hello,
She's not a
hello,
bad person.
welcome.
She's
Just in a
just
cutscene.
someone searching for hope. She joined the Exaltists very early on, and even watched Dina grow up. That day, she was just so desperate to save Dina that she... All these years, she's been following Dina, taking care of everything out of guilt, I think. But I didn't just fail to save Dina. I trapped her. I see misfortune approaching, but I can never change its course or avoid the bad ending. Maybe I really am a bringer of misfortune.
Don't
No
do
way.
that, Vivian.
You're
Come
not
on.
the one bringing bad luck. Whatever went down with the Exaltists, Landon used you. As for Dina and Camille, they know the truth, and they just made their choices. The Hollows and the disasters they caused took more than just their loved ones. But not all survivors cling to obsession and hatred like they do.
Lord Phaethon.
Mean.
You need to believe in yourself. You're currently resolving the sacrifice crisis with your own effort. I remember you saying you really like yourself now. So what's changed?
Yes, that'll always be true. Thank you for listening to my story today. Years have gone by, but I've never had the courage to face all this. Maybe Dina and I were meant to meet today, so I could finally spill it all out. It lightens my heart a little. Lord Phaethon, you truly are a wonderful listener.
Whenever you're feeling down, don't hesitate to come to me.
There's a lot
I will.
to unpack here.
It's been such a long day. You must be exhausted. I'll track down the location of the sacrifice core and let you know what I find. Good night, Lord Phaethon.
So bidding farewell to Vivian, you head back to the video store. See the collectibles she gifted you on the table. There's a flood of memories. There's so much lately. Yeah, okay. Oh boy. Well, Vivian was in the store just now, but you weren't here. She needs something? About the sacrifice core. The first time sacrifice core appeared was at that auction. So she decided to try and find the security footage from after that day. It's possible more happened afterwards, and we're simply unaware of it. If we can get the footage, we may gain new clues. To Lumina Galleria to meet up with Yalgo. Yeah. What is Fufu again, though, Spy? She's gonna be what, a
What?
stun?
Fire stun.
Fire stun. Fire stun.
Shawl, I didn't expect you to be working here. Perfect.
I was just covering someone's shift. The screening here is super strict, and I was afraid the supervisor would realize I was new and subbing for someone, so I hid in the control room during the supervisor's inspection. So I happened to bump into this guy, a blonde man wearing a hat, and I think he was checking some footage.
Oh my fucking god, Hugo.
Into the tape he brought. Later, I found that part of the footage had been wiped.
Blonde, wearing a hat. Could it be Hugo?
Damn it,
Do you
Hugo.
know him?
I think it's him. If it were Hugo... I think I know where he would hide the tape. Thank you, Shaw. You were a big help.
Great! You also helped me a lot when I started working. I used to make mistakes all the time. If it weren't for you cleaning up my messes, I would have been fired ages ago. So I'm happy I could help you too. All right, go ahead and do what you need to do. We'll catch up another time.
Saying goodbye to Shajal, Vivian leaves the lounge. Lord Phaethon, you're here. Someone I used to work part-time with just so happens to be covering a shift at the auction. Learned from her that Hugo once took some footage away with him. I think Hugo was planning something, so he hid the security footage. Once I know when Hugo came here, I should be able to guess where he put the videotape. How? We are Mockingbird after all. It shouldn't be surprising we have subtle ways of communicating information, should it? Once on a mission, we couldn't use communicators, so Hugo trained a few birds and put trackers so we could communicate. But after that mission ended, we let them roam free. Checked their trackers, and one of those birds flew near the auction venue on the day Hugo took the footage. So it flies around here from time to time. The tracker only gives a broad area, but I believe this might be something Hugo left for us to find. If I'm not mistaken, the video is hidden wherever the bird is. Can't be sure which bird Hugo used this time, but all the birds he originally trained had at least some black feathers. So we're going bird hunting. Cool. Oh, right. I've camera. Camera has new controller has new buttons. Imagine. Chunk of a bird, you get a negative answer. I swear to God, if it's the penguin, boo. It better not be. Yeah, no, okay, good. This one is the ones back here. It would make sense for. I think it's supposed to be a mockingbird in the first place. Black crows and a dark alley seems a bit cliche, but this is rather if I say something. So on. Found this so quickly. If it's here, then Hugo must have hidden the videotape in one of those boxes. Spin damage. I tried back to video store. Pirate. Okay. Guess I could pull. Wait, I thought that the panda guy was. Is he not the stun?
I can help you ward off Mr.
Do you want me to fight?
Oh, he's defense. So he's not support, he's defense.
Let's fire it up.
Which I would love to. I did get Rena, by the way. I did get her. I don't remember what it was the reasoning that you gave, but it seemed like Rena was actually going to be a good person to grab. Right, it was for the Hayabusa guy.
Good day, Proxy.
Looking for an
Need something?
So there'll be him, it'll be Rena,
1, 2, yes, all accounted for. Let's start.
and probably either Grace or Seth. One of the two, because I don't have.
Touch my tail?
No, wait. Officer, what's her name?
I wish you a fabulous.
Officer 148.
Ching Yi.
Finish my cup of
She's
hot water.
a stun. So I wouldn't have stun, but I would have a defense slash a anomaly. Grace is just good, to be fair. Fairy repairs a videotape and you watch. So it's a conversation between Hugo and Camille. Oh.
If I'm not mistaken, you and Vivian share the same goal. Silence is no good for negotiation.
I just don't want Dina to reach a point of no return.
Hasn't she already reached that point with what she's doing?
The formula for the Landon serum was lost, but a batch survived, and Dina was able to develop a substance that can be used for mind control. She's trying to combine the two to make sacrifices that would obey human commands. If the dormant sacrifice and the remaining Landon serum are destroyed, we can put an end to this. Dina's concoction can't create sacrifices on its own.
And the sacrifice core?
That belongs to the creator, not her. Although I find Landon's methods despicable, I can't deny that the Exaltists and the creator are leading us in the right direction.
Lies.
I
Slander.
just don't want Dina to spend her life trapped by her father's mistakes.
I mean, no offense, but I find your protectiveness rather weird.
Hugo, you find her protectiveness weird, but you don't find Vivian's like obsession with Phaethon to be weird.
I do not want any of my people to be going into danger. As for the sacrifice core, I can only guarantee that it will not fall into her hands. As for how things will ultimately play out,
The creator will guide me.
Video abruptly comes to an end.
Camille was actually destroying the dormant sacrifice?
Now Camille's actions make sense. But why did Hugo never tell us?
Makes sense you wouldn't say anything.
Belle, Lycon said there's something urgent he needs to discuss with us right now.
All right, let's patch him in.
banquet is rather special, as they're allowing members of their family to invite business partners to attend. With Hartman at the center of controversy, there are many members of the family who are eager to use this opportunity to replace him. The mayor has been spreading rumors of a young tycoon who inherited a sizable fortune and is looking to partner with a person from an old and influential family. This information has lured a young man named Burton from the Ravenlock family.
Oh God,
So,
that guy.
you want me to pose as this tycoon and use Burton to infiltrate the banquet?
Correct. And Hartman's study is also located within the venue.
I see. Hartman's study might hold valuable information.
So, what should I do?
You can attend as her +1.
Lycan over here trying to set everyone.
Please don't with me.
Master Proxy, it seems Miss Vivian requires your presence, so
I have to admit,
Just your presence will help me.
I find Vivian's obsession to be quite amusing. I'm guessing you already went through this whole part. You're probably doing story 2.0. But what did you think?
Any story.
Huh?
I haven't done any story
Oh,
in months.
dang. So you haven't done Vivian stuff yet?
Nope.
Dang, oh dang. Do some story.
All right, then let's go together.
I'll send you the time and place for the meeting with Burton. If you encounter any danger, please evacuate immediately or contact me for backup. I hope everything goes well for you tonight.
Hey, look Lord, just leave the socializing to me. I won't let any evildoers get close to you. But since there's still some time before we have to go, should we watch an instructional videotape on formal dinner etiquette together? I learned everything from videotapes when I first went undercover at a banquet for a mission too. Though such a method isn't sufficient to master it, it's enough to deal with this one excursion. Yep, I'll go over the key details for you as we watch the tape. Do some last minute studying on the etiquette expected at a formal banquet for your mission that night. We know the evening has arrived. Lord Phaethon Burton sent his location. Join me for the banquet. Then I'll meet up with Burton first and make sure he's not tampered with the car. Please wait 5 minutes before joining me. It'll be safer this way. Okay. Surprised that it doesn't have us basically having a formal attire for this little section. But it's all good. I do need to get to 2.0 so that I can Miss Banshee, is something the matter? What I mean is, this person doesn't look like your bodyguard. The Ravenlocks can protect me, no? That's true, why would I bring a bodyguard? This is my escort for the night. She heard the Ravenlocks are throwing a true feast for the century. With plenty of delicacies not available anywhere else, she wanted to try some. You aren't so stingy as to not allow your guests a +1, are you? Of course not. Since you're an imported companion of Miss Vivian's, you are also my honored guest. Let's be off then. My chauffeur shall take you to the port, and from there, we will take a speedboat to the manor. About an hour later, you arrive at the late Ravenlock Manor. With Burton's guidance, you go through numerous security checks before finally arriving at the banquet hall.
Miss Banshee, I believe I've shown you my sincerity. Now how about you?
Sincerity? My presence here is a show of sincerity.
If we're to work together, Miss Banshee, you should drop your pretentious act.
I am well aware of the ways of the Ravenlock family. If I were to come empty-handed, I probably wouldn't even be able to make it out the front door tonight. Since I agreed to come with you, and even brought along my most precious companion, does that not show my deepest sincerity?
No need for such an off-color joke. Our door is always open for those coming or going.
We both know what's what, so let's cut the small talk. I know far more about how the Ravenlock family made their fortune than most here. I am also well aware of why Hartman, despite such a massive scandal, still remains in power.
Oh? Do tell.
Exaltists, blessing, sacrifice, Landon. Where would you like me to start?
How did you know that? No, who are you?
Don't be so tense. If I'm not mistaken, it's about time the banquet began. My
Vivian's
companion and I
scary.
are practically famished.
Vivian is
Is this how you treat
scary
your guests?
when she's
By
not
letting them
being
starve?
a goofball.
Perhaps when we've had our fill, we'll remember where the sacrifice is hidden.
You know where the sacrifice is?
So, can we go get something to eat now? And I'm also looking forward to receiving a special dessert from you. We can discuss what you wish to know while we enjoy dessert.
Of course. I wouldn't let such an important guest discuss matters on an empty stomach. As for dessert, I will prepare it myself, and I guarantee it will satisfy you. I'll come find you later. I wish you a pleasant evening.
These kinds of people are exhausting to deal with. I really don't know how Hugo used to put up with it.
Wow, you were so cool just now. Like a powerful, noble lady. You sent Burton packing with just a few words.
It's just some techniques Hugo taught me. Like that dessert I mentioned. It means I want them to offer more if they want to come to an accord. Fortunately, that old fox Hartman is terrified of losing power. He's definitely keeping the destruction of the sacrifice and the fact that the sacrifice core is fake hidden from the other family members. Otherwise, Burton wouldn't have been so willing to raise his offer. Lord Phaethon, let's find Hartman's study when the banquet is at its busiest.
Alright.
All right, I've already taken note of the surrounding terrain. Once more people arrive, we'll enter the garden through the door in the corner of the banquet hall.
Wherever you go, I'll follow, Lord Phaethon.
With a plan, you head deep into the matter, sneaking out of the banquet hall with Vivian. It doesn't take you long to reach Hartman's study. Gentle push, the door actually opened.
Isn't this going a bit too well?
The security around the manor is really strict, but inside might be more lax. But just in case, let's tell Lycon.
Right. Having some backup would be safer.
Let's check Hartman's recent correspondences for clues. I still have concerns about the sacrifice core.
Right. Though the core he gave Dina was fake, Hartman might have left a trick up his sleeve and hid the real one.
Then let's split up.
You may search through Hartman's office for a while, but find nothing just then. Footsteps, and moment you hide behind a desk.
Esteemed guests, is the catering at the Ravenlock family banquet not to your satisfaction? So much so that these two distinguished guests felt the need to come to my humble office to scavenge for food. Don't want to come out? Well, after all, you don't have long left. Burton, that greedy idiot, fell for the mayor's trap. But I never expected that he would bring you into my territory. I suppose I should thank him. Otherwise, I would have had to go to great lengths to eliminate you. Vivian, Phaethon, give Hugo my regards. Tell him I shall be taking the wealth and power of the Ravenlock family for myself.
I think a metal, a familiar voice comes.
The bullet? How?
Dear uncle, why
Of
must we be
course.
so distant with
How
one
did you
another?
survive having an arm ripped
You can
through
just
your
tell
heart,
me
good
what
sir?
you want to say directly.
Hugo! Impossible! You're...
Uncle, you must know a Ravenlock will never stop until they get what they want. Did you really think I would be defeated so soon, when I have yet to trample you into the dirt?
You filthy bastard! You only know how to resort to these petty tricks!
Petty tricks? Perhaps you'd like to know what I managed to accomplish using this faked death of mine.
The sacrifice, he used it.
Uncle.
That's what it has to be. And he had to have used the sacrifice. Shortly before.
Faking my own death. Hope it's all worth the theatrics in the end. It was just to keep Hartman off my back, but maybe I went a little overboard. The manager must be pretty shaken up. I should apologize at some point.
You're taking longer to rest than I expected.
Lycon, you think too highly of my physical capabilities.
Oh, no, okay.
Thank you for your cooperation. I must say, if nothing else, at least your acting skills have improved. Why do you look so angry? You should be happy. We pulled that off together with flawless teamwork and managed to fool everyone.
Drop your foolish facade.
I'm glad you still remember the code we set all those years ago. And thank you for ensuring your sleight of hand didn't deteriorate. Oh, right. I should also thank the blood bag hidden in my clothes and our other props.
Okay.
Do you remember when we last used this trick? It was probably ages ago.
Sometimes I really don't understand you. Have you never thought about what the consequences would be if I didn't understand your code? If I decided against helping you? Or if I just couldn't control my strength properly?
You'd understand. Of course, if things really did go awry, I had alternative plans. You wouldn't be so arrogant as to think I'd bet everything on you, would you?
You're insane.
Aw, I'm flattered.
These two guys, I swear to God,
So what exactly
in
is
my
the purpose
opinions,
behind all
by
this? Surely
Lycon and
after all such
Hugo
great
are
work
just
for
the
basic
Maide and
existence,
Finon
don't
of
just plan to hide
of
or
Zenless.
reminisce about the
Just
past
how they
forever.
act.
Don't
They
try to
just
brush
act the
this
same,
off.
basic, almost the same way. They
I've
hate each
already
other, but
helped
they're
you enact
friends.
your plan.
It's been
Tell
just
me the truth.
bromance, and it's
Don't
fantastic.
get your tail in a twist. I have more plans that require your assistance. So naturally, I would not hide anything from you. Simply put, as things stand, whether as Hugo Vlad or as Mockingbird, I am doomed to die.
Seems you've made quite a few enemies.
As a member of the Ravenlock family, I
Hmm.
negotiated with Edmund and managed to obtain resources from Tops for my future plans. I also confirmed what attitude they held toward your master, the Mayflower family. Meanwhile, I used my identity in Mockingbird to strike a deal with Hartman and gather information on their collaboration with the remnants of the Exaltists. That's where I got my intel on what Bringer left. Oh, by the way, the crime declaration letter that your dear mayor received, that was also sent by yours truly. He's probably figured that out by now, right? Though I'm not sure if he told you.
sacrifice attacks through his own means, but lacked an opportunity to take action. That warning letter was precisely what he needed.
You aren't hopeless yet. How delightful. In short, I'm more well-informed than your lot because I get around, dealing with all these different important figures. But of course, it comes at a cost. It's only fair. After all, you can't hide the smoke from a wildfire. Rather than trying to carefully tame it and risk setting yourself alight, it's better to let it burn free.
When I helped you put on your little act, killing you in front of everyone, you left the sacrifice core to Hartman. That was intentional too, then?
Oh, yes. And it worked like a charm, didn't it? Now no one cares for me anymore, and all eyes are on Hartman. A perfect situation for keeping the Ravenlock family in check while dealing a cutting blow to the Exaltists behind them. Another crucial point is Vivian and Phaethon. I must sever any ties they have with me or Mockingbird. Although I feel bad for Phaethon about what happened, but it had to be done. That's the only way they would be safe, allowing the plan to continue.
I noticed that you never turned your blade toward Master Proxy. So, those words you said back then were also...
I will bloody my hands. I will carry the weight of my sins. I will become the Abyss. Obviously, it was all an act. My acting has always been impeccable, as you know.
Hugo, you're taking such a tremendous risk. Why?
Would you believe me if I said it's for justice? But unfortunately, it's not. I want revenge on the Ravenlock family. And I will make sure that despicable excuse for a human being, Hartman, suffers a slow, torturous end. Of course. I also promised Vivian that I would help her investigate the whole thing with the Exaltists. That's all.
You don't look too good. Is it your wounds?
No. This is the first problem I plan to resolve. Lycon, do you have a place that is sufficiently discreet, quiet, and can take a lot of damage?
To a small warehouse in Port Elpis. Squeeze with place up there. Sits on a chair, pulls out some rope, and ties himself up. What is he doing? Wait, how did he tie himself up? What?
What exactly are you doing?
Don't look at me like that. If I didn't have to do this, I wouldn't. Hartman recently obtained a bizarre substance, most likely from those crazy Exaltists. After use, it allows control of the victim's mind, to some extent.
You were dosed with it?
To be more precise, Lycon, I deliberately allowed Hartman to put this drug in my cup to facilitate our previous collaboration.
Huh. Drop that red liquid. After that, every time he can... Attempting to glean information.
After finding out about it, I quickly found someone to help analyze its composition. The good news is he gave me a very low dosage, perhaps because he was afraid I might notice. There's a different medication that can delay its onset, preventing me from actually being under his control. I simply need to put on a show in front of my dear uncle. The bad news is that currently there is no antidote. When I delay those effects, however, they will accumulate and erupt when my body reaches its limit. It may even break my mind,
Oh my god.
And that's exactly what's happening now. I need to endure those accumulated consequences. So, I will lock myself in this room for however long that takes. I've tied my limbs to prevent me from smashing this place or accidentally hurting myself. Anyway, after you leave, do not open this door, no matter what you hear.
I recommend seeking professional medical assistance.
This is advice I received from a doctor. Or are you saying you don't believe I can make it? So, Lycon, come find me here at the scheduled time. All you need to do is smile and await my victory.
What if I want to stop you?
You know you won't succeed. You never have. And you never will. Well, time is short. Let's begin.
I understand. Don't die, you stupid bastard.
Don't you dare die. Spy, Lycon and Hugo are just the two of us. Whenever we argue about something stupid, we'll throw insults at each other. But you know, even during the entirety of a fight, the moment something goes down, we will.
Is this because the side effects haven't worn off yet? Lycon's late. I'm surprised. Or is something wrong with time itself? Looks like someone's over there. Might as well go ask.
It's all your fault. Why were you born with those eyes? If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be in this mess. I made it. I endured for so long, all those years of planning. It was so close, he already agreed. You, go and beg him to reconsider for me, okay? Tell him you'd do anything. Tell him to take me back. No. He won't want to see you now. You can't go and see him. Mother.
It's all your fault. I wish I had never given birth to you.
Started with hatred as if the person before her is not her child, but an enemy who is for her future. She blames all her misfortune on this innocent child.
Everything will get better if you just die, right?
Oh my god.
If you die, he'll come back. We'll have another, more perfect child. One who will inherit the Ravenlock family bloodline. Then I'll be able to escape this pain. So, Hugo, for the sake of Mommy's happiness, just die, okay?
Jesus Christ. Her scissors that gleam with chilling light. She thrusts. There's a sharp point towards Hugo's paler eye. Oh my. Everyone just has trauma upon trauma. Sudden vanishes as if she had never existed at all. Every character is just trauma. What the?
So, I wasn't awake yet.
That's the way I like it.
That's because you don't want to wake up again.
Oh, hello, inner demon Hugo, being a bang boo.
I am you. Hidden deep within your heart. Your most true self. You want
Trauma does make the character, to be fair.
your so-called mother. Every time she beat you without reason, when she tried to gouge out your eyes,
have to wait until tomorrow to start pulling for Cypher.
Yes, I hate her.
Here's hoping I get her quickly though.
Foolish and shallow, greedy and stupid.
I think I've done again. I think I'm done like 40 pulls, but I'm almost done like 60 or 70 on the light cone because I was trying to pull for my days, but I never got it.
Ow.
Like I was going into hard pity for that light code and not a single 5-star.
Blame me for my heterochromia. Blame me for my very existence. But I won't kill her because I know it won't change anything. She was incapable of loving me, just as she is incapable of loving herself.
But honestly though, Cypher, the unsung hero of Amphorius, the one everyone thought of just as a thief, kept everyone alive for a long time.
I've simply come to understand love or hate. I make my own choices, and they have nothing to do with anyone else.
She sold you to the Ravenlock family for a huge sum of money. She used that money to start a new life without you. While she was indulging herself, you were going through hell in the Ravenlock Manor. Does it not torment you? Do you not feel the hatred? Do you not want to demand answers? Kill her. Only by killing her can you be truly free.
For a long time, I thought the same way. But now, well, I want to make a different choice.
Oh?
Stop lying to yourself. You never had a choice. This weak-minded thinking will only lead you to failure. Like before, you'll be nothing but a worm, trampled into the dirt by those so-called elites. Do you still not get it? This is how the world is, and always has been. Hesitate and you'll be the victim. If you don't grab your knife first, you'll end up being on the other end of the blade.
Okay.
If you want to change anything, you must first become the one who makes the rules.
In a lot of situations, yes, that's correct.
That woman. The only reason she could treat us that way was because we were weak. So listen to me. Find that woman, kill her, and prove to this world your strength. It's what she deserves. Why forgive them? They don't deserve it.
I'm not forgiving them. Or rather, I don't care about them. They don't even matter, at least not yet. You know, perhaps the person I hate the most, the one I truly cannot forgive, has never been someone else. But rather my weak, powerless past self who could do nothing but hide inside a closet and cry. I hate myself for having neither the strength nor the courage to resist. I hate myself for begging for so-called familial love, even after being treated so terribly. I hate that despite the pain of my wounds, I still hope to receive the carrot and not the stick. And that means you. Correct. So, I forgive you. I forgive myself.
Huh.
You'll regret this, fool. Your pretty words mean
Everyone has had this type of conversation with themselves before. It turns out his entire inside himself before then he opens the warehouse door.
I see. This is still
An
an
illusion.
illusion. I wonder who's going to show up this time.
Find Serena.
Brother! Hugo, let's play hide and seek. I'm already hiding. You'll find me, right? Like you always do.
Serena.
Oh, time to go looking. Is she up here? No. Okay. Also, the this is only lagging, I'd say, because of the weird effect that it's having. Ugh, this is hurting my eyes. Just seeing the effect and turning around, turning with this effect active is pain. Okay, over there. Just have to find the red circle. I hate that. How did I not see that before? This is awful.
You're looking in the wrong place. I found an even better hiding spot this time. Harder to find than any place you showed me. Hey, Hugo. Do you ever wonder why I had to die?
It was because of me.
That's right. It was because of you. It's all your fault. If only you didn't exist, I wouldn't have had to suffer.
Okay, I'll do it over there. Gotcha. Yeah, the turning on this is ugh. Hugo, Hugo, Hugo. Kind of wish that you didn't need, because I think for some of these characters you need to own them to be able to do like their little story.
Still looking in the wrong spot. I can't believe you still haven't found me after all this time. Have you forgotten about me?
I doubt he would have ever forgiven himself for it.
I haven't forgotten.
It's okay. I'll forgive you. I'll still be nice to you, just like before.
Hmm.
I was the only one who was ever nice to you, wasn't I?
Yes.
Then tell me, why do good people always suffer?
Because the world's controlled
Why
by
is kindness
darkness.
always punished instead? Tell me, Hugo, why? Hugo, are you lost? Go back the way you came. I left you a surprise there.
Cruel bastard. As expected of a disgusting bastard. Lady Serena was so nice to him. Yet he... How does he still have the nerve to stay in this house? They shouldn't have let him in from the start. Filthy, lowly blood. Curses as insults encircle Hugo, piercing his skin like frozen knives. A mockery and rage form a wave that crashes through him, threatening to drown him. Then, as the cacophony reaches its peak, it goes silent. The air seems to congeal in the silence, deep and oppressive. It is as if time stood still, with only his rapid heartbeat echoing.
I told you that you would eventually return. We meet again, my friend. I told you, I am you. A side of you that you've always tried to deny existed.
Jesus.
Of course. I know. This time it's about Serena. Right? Yes. Your half-sister. And the only child in the Ravenlock family who was kind to you. Unfortunately. It was her kindness that led to her untimely death. It was my fault. I don't like the way you blame yourself. Because that means I'm to blame as well. And I don't think I did anything wrong. Your mother sold you to the Ravenlocks. And your father, he saw your talent and wanted to use you to push the other children into competing with each other. My brothers and sisters wanted to get rid of me from the moment they first saw me. In their eyes, you were no more than a slave. But Serena dared to treat you, a slave, as if you were human. And so, she was fated to die. They tried to kill me many times, but I was careful, and they did not succeed. So they killed Serena, who was weaker, an easier target, and pinned everything on you. Serena died in your place. Those cruel brats thought that by reporting this to Father, they could use it to get rid of you, a rival who threatened their positions. Yet, not only did Father not blame you for the incident, he praised you for it. In this world, only the ruthless, cruel, and merciless can stand at the top.
Another thing that can be considered a fact, sadly.
You found
Just look at those who are leaders.
opportunity thereafter
Whether it's
to
a
catch the
John,
ringleader of the group who framed you and almost
very
beat him
few
to death.
people who are in charge in managerial or higher positions are kind. Just look at businesses,
You should have seen
high-end
the expression on your
corporations.
face back then. Crazed and manic with utmost delight. I don't remember that.
As The inner demon transforms into him again.
Here you go again. Trying to deny your desires. Deep down inside, you've always wondered, asking yourself why these evil people never got the punishment they deserve. Why the world is so unfair. Don't you want to rip them to shreds? Just like that day when you beat that boy's face into the dirt until he was barely recognizable. His disgusting blood staining your fists. Recall your exhilaration, your cathartic release of rage, that outpour of hatred. That victory belongs to you. You deserve it.
Those brothers and sisters of mine are all dead. I cannot take revenge against the long deceased.
They died by Hardman's hand. Dying in the past to become the Ravenlock family's heir, rather than by our side.
Boring. I find it hilariously ironic. Children who would murder their own kin for scraps of power, dead at the hand of their uncle who followed their example. Is that not karma?
That really is, yeah.
Power struggles, pitting kin against each other,
Betrayal, suspicion,
and hatred between people of the same blood. It's like a curse written into the Ravenlock family's genes. Laughably stupid.
Don't forget, my dear, that the same blood flows through your veins.
I'm having fun with this. So to prove his words, the inner demon transforms into Hartman.
That's right, my dear nephew. No matter how much you deny it, the blood of the Ravenlock family flows through your veins. Survival of the fittest. Only the strongest deserve to live. Only the strongest deserve to rule. This is the path of success that has led the Ravenlock family to victory countless times. A blessing and a curse etched into your flesh and blood.
A curse is correct.
You'll never escape the mark of family. You are destined to one day become someone like me, like your father.
Is that fear I sense? I can see you trembling. Why does the Ravenlock bloodline terrify you so?
I won't become like my father. Never.
Come undone. He takes a deep breath, has to dampen, and stands up. It's gonna be another one. Tidies himself up, and he opens a warehouse door. Yeah.
Never thought I'd be this genuinely thankful to see you. Seeing you means this never-ending nightmare is finally over, right?
If only that were true, buddy. If only that were true. Why did you break our oath? Why did you use me? My eye, these legs. They were all your fault. You know, you are exactly like your father.
I don't want to hear something like that from you. You have no idea what that man, my father, is really like.
A person who stops at nothing for their own interests and ambitions. Just like what you're doing right now.
And what do you think I'm doing this for?
All of this was part of your plan. You knew where the Ravenlock family was going to be, so you set Mockingbird's target there. To seek revenge, you plotted to assassinate your own father, but he was too vigilant, and you failed. After almost being assassinated, your father was furious and locked everyone in the hall, but was unable to find the assassin.
And what a coincidence that a hollow disaster just occurred in the vicinity. So he used it to eliminate all the unfamiliar faces there, turning them into victims of the hollow, an easy feat for the Ravenlock family. So, the one who killed innocents was my father, not me.
You knew what choice an extremist like him would make, and you used the chaos to once again attempt an assassination. This time you succeeded. You killed your own father at the cost of innocent lives. Admit it, Hugo. You don't care about anyone else. The only thing you care about is your revenge. How is that any different from your father?
Enough. I'm tired. I may hate him for betraying me, but he wouldn't say something like that.
What?
You aren't Lycon. You're the other me, hidden deep within my heart.
Lycon is gone. Is that familiar figure? Without a doubt, he's still within an illusion.
I've been waiting for you, my dear.
It seems you've already grown accustomed to this place, even turning the tables on me.
Just as you said, you are me, and I am you. There's no such thing as having an advantage over oneself. We are ultimately one and the same, forever inseparable.
Then you should know what I want to say. When you and Lycon split, you didn't even try to clear up the misunderstanding, didn't deny or argue against what he said. Because you realized that deep down, he was right about you. You just hadn't acted on it yet. Some people live only to bring more suffering into this world. Sometimes, murder is what brings justice back into this world.
For that, I must stain these hands in blood.
That's right. Just like what you said before you faked your dad. Were those words really just an act? To slay the dragon, you must first become one with sharp claws, winding fangs, and strength enough to destroy anything. You know the truth better than anyone. If you hadn't hesitated and instead seized the first opportunity to kill your father, none of what followed would have happened. Innocent civilians wouldn't have died. Your partner wouldn't have lost an eye and both legs trying to save people. And Mockingbird would have never gotten to that point. You can save more people. Save good people. Save more lives than the evil ones you take.
I've spent countless hours in regret over that incident.
So why not submit to your true nature? You want to be the judge, jury, and executioner of this world. And you can.
But he
I
cannot.
wasn't responsible for Father's death. The true mastermind is my uncle, Hartman. His schemes to kill the head of the family were all so he could take control. Mockingbird was simply unlucky enough to get caught up in it. So, for a behemoth like the Ravenlock family, with its roots so deep, a single person's death, regardless of who that person is, wouldn't change anything. Of course, whether it's Tops, the Mayflower family, or even the entire world, it's actually all the same. I refuse to be dragged down by pointless hatred any longer.
You foolish, stubborn idiot. Do you understand the power of hatred? Have we not come this far precisely because of it? Or are you going to follow Lycon and Jack's twisted logic? Come on. You don't actually trust anyone? Otherwise, why would you hide this whole scheme of faking your death from them?
Oh, Hugo.
You've built an impenetrable wall around your heart, keeping everyone out. Of course you are right to do so. No one in this world can be trusted. Always. All you'll receive is hatred from your own blood and no love. Suspicion from your companions, and betrayal that comes all too easily. But the most ridiculous thing is that you want them to trust you. You stay silent and long for them to notice your suffering. You yearn for your companion's understanding and trust. Idiot. That's why you are incapable of exploiting them for your own ends. You care about their safety even more than your own. But remember, only the weak need companions. And we are children born from hatred. We are different from them. I will never be like them, and I don't need to be. Come. Let me show you what powers we can wield.
But you are me. And I'll never lose to myself.
It's a fight, like a copy of Hugo or something. This will be interesting. When an EX special attack or ultimate hits a stunned enemy, the totalize effect is triggered. This effect increases skill's damage multiplier based on the enemy's remaining stun duration at the moment of activation. Triggering totalize, the enemy will immediately recover from stun, and a certain amount of days will be inflicted based on remaining days.
Think about all the injustice you've suffered. If you choose to forgive, you're betraying yourself. You know that. Letting you consume me would be the real betrayal to myself.
Okay. I did do a bit. I think I did do Hugo's. But obviously, I fought this man like 15 times already, story-wise. Come on.
Out of my way. I have you now. You're too scared to face your
There's the totalize.
Beg for mercy. Is that all? Prostrate yourself before the abyss.
Dang.
Are you trying to kill me? You think you can just get rid of me? Without me, you are nothing. For what it's worth, thank you. Don't be afraid. You and I are inseparable. You're part of me, just as I am part of you. Fancy words won't change anything. No. It's not just platitudes. I finally understand now. Some pain only fades when it's seen. When it's
Oh, I just
Hey,
realized.
maybe my luck.
Huh?
My luck isn't so shit after all.
Hey.
Got the W in
I won't hate myself
Nice. How many? How many
like
pulls?
44 pulls.
That's not
44
bad at all.
pulls left.
That's not.
Weakness,
Yeah.
That's not bad at all.
hatred, malice, strength, forgiveness.
But I just realized that Hugo just apart from fighting with the scythe, as part of his like normal attack animations, he just shanks you with a pocket knife. It's finally sent.
Unfortunately, I wanted to get this bitch, so I couldn't get Hugo, but I'm getting him on his rerun.
That's
For sure.
understandable.
It's time.
Understandable.
I had to like fight the desire to freaking pull for him. I was like, no.
Hugo, you.
I wasn't going to get him, but then I saw his animations and especially his old animation. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
And a sight too.
Prostrate yourself before the abyss. God, he's.
No praise for me, my dearest partner.
Just the fact that I do think that Lycan is supposed to be his bestest slot is also really funny.
Yeah.
These two who used to be partners just work so well together. They are absolute goobers. Huh?
This is just like what I saw in my dream. I guess there are still some lingering side effects.
Alright, Lycan. Let's talk.
Ah, my former partner. You're still as punctual as ever.
Are you sure you're
By the way,
fully
fighting Hugo as a boss fight using Hugo is a weird trip.
I refuse to fight someone who is in need of medical attention.
Also, for a moment, eventually hands over a coin. No, looking at the packaging, it's not a coin, but a familiar chocolate.
How thoughtful. I'm touched. Or perhaps is this simply part of Victoria Housekeeping's professional care?
I'd rather you not starve to death.
He eventually eats it. The chocolate coins. Maybe before I finish stream, I'll pull for Yishuan. Maybe I can get Fufu on her rerun.
I've just gone too long without food. It feels a bit uncomfortable. Either way, thank you.
Now tell me, what exactly happened in the warehouse?
Just going a bit crazy from you know what? Were you expecting anything else? But I did have a very long dream. A dream about many things from the past. If I had to put it into words, it would be like giving myself psychological therapy.
Jesus
You
Christ.
seem like you could benefit from some too. How about it? Want to book a session with me? Trust me, I'm a pro.
Hugo, I don't think you can count yourself as a therapist when you were literally fighting your inner demons.
Like I could argue with you all day.
You were physically fighting your inner self. You are not a therapist, my good friend. You're you.
What you said about Mockingbird before, when you faked your death, was that part of the act?
You mean the part about how Mockingbird has never really changed anything or saved anyone? I didn't expect you to still be so hung up on this. Interesting. After all, it was you who chose to betray
Just like how Hugo keeps bringing up, you're the one that decided to betray me.
Just as I said before, I never considered Mockingbird a failure. Perhaps Mockingbird deviated from its origins, but it has its value. You shouldn't reject the things you've done.
I wonder if we would get an alternate 5-star version of Lycan that is a member of Mockingbird.
Genuinely managed to cause trouble for those who abuse their positions of power.
Actually, I don't think that could work because what could they really change about his design other than maybe giving him blue?
And the people we helped remain destitute and suffering, willing to become slaves to those in power for scraps. But just as you said, even if what we did was childishly idealistic and flawed, as little as we actually achieved, Even the slightest change is by no means meaningless. Nothing holds more value to me
The
than
Mockingbird.
Mockingbird.
Okay. Hugo stares at the ocean. A gentle breeze lifts his golden locks as sunlight glances off both his eyes.
All right, let's catch up later. I still have things to do and need to wrap up my plan.
I thought you would rest up first.
As much as I would prefer that. My dear uncle and the Exaltus fanatics likely would not give me such an opportunity. If all has gone to plan, the fish will have taken the bait already. And if everything goes very well, I'll soon have solid evidence of the Ravenlock family's crimes. Well,
Interesting.
thank you for your assistance, former partner. Let's part ways here.
I'll go with you.
Lycon, surely you don't think that because I just recovered, I'm too weak to deal with those useless fools.
Hartman's actions will disturb the safety of New Eridu. As I serve the mayor, I should intervene.
Very well, whatever. Let's go. And don't slow me down.
For that, don't you have something to tell me? What do you mean? Don't play coy with me. I know you're not spilling your whole plan. You kick things off by approaching Edmund. The top big shots. How do you manage to sweet talk him? I'm a bit of an illegitimate child, but I still have that Ravenlock family blood running through my veins. Funny enough, this Lord Edmund, his direct lineage is way more noble than the side branches. Absolutely laughable. Hate his arrogance at my advantage. And let's be real, I had some juicy intel to swap with those high rollers. That's Mockingbird's secret, so I can't let any outsiders in on it. Was the sacrifice court from the mayor's lab your handiwork too? You could say that the security there is no joke. So I had to leverage tops for some extra intel after all. As you know, they got plenty of moles planted next to your mayor. Okay, I see. So Hugo's been playing this for a long time, Jesus. Also, I wish I could get my hair glorious and long like Lycon. Not Lycon, like Hugo. But my hair is way too curly for it. Ugh. That's so cute. I heard that after the auction they found a stash of counterfeit Denny's. Feel free to take wild guesses, but honestly, I think those Denny's would rather be out in the wild than setting those hoity-toity accounts. Hartman and talked him into a partnership, getting your hands on more intel. Strength action, that was spot on. Look at you, real genius over here. In the end, you faked your own death to pull yourself out of the mess. Whole show to redirect everyone's attention to Hartman and the Ravenlocks, keeping the Exaltus on their toes. Hold a second. That's all there is. Why did you let Hartman slip you the drug? I mean, you'd have a way to dodge that kind of thing. I've got something I've been keeping under wraps. Actually, I've teamed up with your beloved mayor. When it comes to stopping the Exaltus, the mayor and I are on the same wavelength, so we can totally collaborate. Wondering is why he didn't clue you in on this. His own reasons. Power to you. Just know that if you ever want to swing back to Mockingbird, you can come beg me. I'm actually to turn you down gracefully. Okay. Hugo confounds me with his plans upon plans upon plans. Jesus. Okay, so does this mean we go back to where we were before? That's the question. Because I do not. Oh, nope, not yet. We're fighting. Hey, we're liking.
I'm sure
we're
you've heard about the missing workers from companies under the Ravenlock family, too. I know where they are. Those are Ravenlock's men. The workers with them are the victims who were tricked into going into the hollow.
Come on, let's get them out of here.
Oh yeah, if I didn't have Ellen, I might have been tempted to pull for Lycon.
You mean Hugo?
Yeah, Hugo. Sorry. But I really might have been tempted to pull for Hugo. But having Ellen and the fact that she was gonna get a buff, even though at the time we didn't really know that, it is cool how they're already addressing, like, to try and keep the first unit relevant. Peace out, Seal. Poor Seela. Rip Honkai Star Rail's first 5-star. Welcome. So could you tell us before you run off? So a bunch of liars tricked us into this hollow and said their job I pay. Tied us up and told us we're all gonna ship us off somewhere. They didn't take an exit. Oh yeah, though Lycon definitely works well with Hugo. They do mesh
Bunch
very
of
nicely.
nobodies. Annoying as hell. Kill them!
Don't get hit. You're welcome to try.
You know what's funny? Hugo's scythe is also doubles as a gun. It just reminds me of Ruby. It's just
Double as something.
Oh yeah. Ruby weapons are great. Just, you know, the sniper rifle, scythe, the giant sword, scythe, plus gun, the gauntlets that are shotgun.
Yeah, just gun.
Gun. No, the gauntlets, like Yang's gauntlets, are just like actual shotguns. She uses.
Yeah, just gun.
Bang. What else is there? There's the
Hartman behind this too.
What was Blake's? Was the twin?
Of course.
No, it wasn't twin.
It
was her katana that could turn into a Kusari Gama, I think.
To him, those workers are just another resource, no different from the ether his company mines in the
Oh boy.
There's more over there. Let's hurry.
It's different this time. Don't rush in. Let's listen in on what they're saying first. I still need more direct evidence to ensure the plan is absolutely foolproof.
Okay.
The compensation you promised. It's all real, right? All we have to do is follow you into the hollow for some simple tasks, and you'll give us a huge sum of dennies. Sounds real suspicious.
Shut your trap. You keep yapping and asking questions. If this is all so suspicious, why were you so eager to sign up for it?
Because I don't have a choice. My daughter was previously caught in the hollow disaster and suffered severe corruption. The treatment costs have completely drained our family's savings. So that's why...
It's the same for me. A serious illness at a senior age. I need the money.
Who would risk taking a job like this unless they were desperate? How
suspicious. As long as I can get paid, I'll do anything, even risk my life.
Wait, you people from the Ravenlock family, you're part of a big company in Tops. You wouldn't go back on your word, right?
Yes, they
Don't
would.
worry, you'll get every dinny you were promised. But before we start, you all need to take this medicine first.
It's a bit doubtful and leans into a whisper.
Bro, should we really be doing this already?
These workers keep talking. We're wasting time like this. And the sooner they take it, the sooner it'll be over. Consider it an early release for them.
What? You didn't say anything about having to take pills before. Look, this is good stuff, all right? It'll increase your ether aptitude. There's tons of people who'd kill for something like this.
Exactly! You'll be working in the Hollow for several hours. This is essential medication. You have to take it before we continue. If you refuse, then you can forget about the job. Of course, you won't receive the compensation either.
Lycon, what are you doing?
Rescuing those workers, of course. There's clearly something off about those pills. We can't let them take them.
Now is not the right time. As I said, we need more evidence to ensure the plan works.
And as I said many years ago, you can't exploit innocence to achieve your goal.
So that's how you see it.
If that's not what you want me to think, then explain everything to me.
All right. It's a little complicated, but simply put, these workers will be fine. Of course, it's your choice to trust me or not. But if you try to rush in, I will stop you.
I trust you.
He trusts him. Oh, look at Lycan. He's grown so much emotionally.
All right. That's the evidence. Now we can go and beat them into the ground as much as you want.
Don't forget, you owe me an explanation. Also, don't overdo it and kill them. Even if they're the worst of the Ravenlock family.
All right, Your Holiness, Saint Lycon.
Your Holiness Saint Lycon.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, we're just getting to fight alongside NPC Lycan. Yo, that's awesome. I like this. They need to do more stuff like that.
One's here to stop you.
Can't remember the last time we worked this well as a team. Get angry. Let order and madness dance.
Back.
How are they feeling?
I'm fine.
To be honest, I think I prefer the way you used to fight. Let the party begin. You had a lot more aggression.
I've merely learned to control my strength. When I need to be aggressive, I will be.
You know, honestly, I think Lycan scares me the most because of just stuff that he just said. That he learned to control it, but that if he ever needs to get aggressive, he will. And that's a scary thought of like a hyper-aggressive Lycon just not holding back at all.
Savor the name while you can, for it will soon cease to exist.
I agree.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means exactly what I
The
said.
thought of Lycon going
I
berserk.
think this might be good for you. Sever your
Just
ties while you
ripping
can.
people to shreds.
You still have a chance to walk your own path.
He carries himself so well, too.
Is that really what you think? I saw the compassion on your face just now. You're not from the main family, right? That's why you were assigned to these trivial tasks. But in reality, there's no need for you to keep playing this boring game for them.
Oh.
I don't have a choice. From the moment I was born into the Ravenlock family,
You always have a choice. If you're willing to act.
That is true. If you're willing to act, there's always a choice.
Don't worry, Lycon. I didn't hit them too hard, just enough to keep them quiet.
How's that? My acting's pretty good, right?
As always, a certain someone should take some lessons.
Ah, I see.
I'll leave the rest to you then.
Okie dokie.
Now only Lycon and Hugo remain.
Okay, now can you tell me exactly what's going on here?
As you can see, that worker just now was actually an informant of mine. The pills were swapped out with vitamin tablets. Outside of this batch, some workers have already taken the actual
I'm about to take a
substance
nap, bruh.
But rest assured,
It's
the
only
antidote for
3.
it is already in development.
Okay, and
I found the best
you know
in
what?
the
You're
field
right.
to help, and with the data
I said a nap.
you should have results soon.
It's about to start calling you old man over here having to go to sleep early.
Lock yourself in a room and endure the effects of the drug.
About to say,
I
did
ain't
you
calling
take,
me an old man. Take away grace, bro.
It was also to collect data on this drug.
you taking your vitamins today, old man?
It seems you're not completely beyond
Actually, not.
I thought you were
Although I'm
just
tired.
stubborn.
I think I need to get
I'm
some.
always tired.
I might need to get some vitamin D tablets just because mostly for the summer because I do not like going outside in the heat. I really dislike the heat a lot.
The truth is,
So
Bro, I barely go outside anymore. Except for like a
Yeah.
walk.
that entire conversation
Like,
between
I would
you
go
and
for a
Jack.
walk if it wasn't for the fact that one, there's no sidewalk around, so I
Before
don't
he
want to
passed
do
away in that
want to
small
walk,
attic.
you know, in the road when there's traffic.
When Jack called
in
you
my area.
aside and gave you those warnings.
And to
You might go down the wrong path.
it's summer and the sun is trying to murder you.
You never
I also do not want to be attacked by a snake or a possum
What would I even do?
or a
Scream
deer.
rage over your suspicions or
Lific.
get on my knees
Lific.
and beg for you to trust
What?
me? You know there's no way I'd allow
I
myself
live
to do such a
near the
thing.
city. I'm not in the side of the city, but there are like possums, raccoons, snakes in the area, and deer. Driving home one day from work, I almost
It's all in the
hit a
past.
deer that
You
ran out
don't
into
need
the
to
road.
explain anything
It's the first time that's ever happened to me.
Enough. We should get going. If we're going to reminisce over the past, we should find a more suitable location.
Now, the only snake I've seen so far out here is just like a really shiny black one, but it's not. It shouldn't be too dangerous, I don't think. It might have been a garter.
I didn't do it.
Or it
It was a scheme Hartman devised to take over
could
the
have
family.
been something poisonous, but I don't know.
It was Hartman
Or venomous.
who killed my father, too. I only discovered the truth long after the fact. I did indeed attack my father, and I thought he was dead. But he wasn't. I couldn't kill him.
Look at Hugo and Lycon over here. Just chilling out by the water.
None of what
Their
followed
bromance has been rekindled, Spy.
Even now, I still
A
think
toast.
they deserve death. But I no longer care to personally deliver that fate. They're beneath me.
You and me after we fight during a league
have more
game, but
important
still clutch up a 2v5.
I know we may never agree on that point, Lycon.
Don't remember.
I once wanted to fight against those ugly truths.
It has been a long
that
time since we
defined
played
me,
League.
But
Yeah.
that the more I
Pope's gonna be
the more
pissed.
painful it
But I don't care.
Not what? Not gonna play with it. Play the game with him this today.
that crazed
Robin played last week. I don't think I played the week before.
Oh.
as long
Nah,
as
he's
I
trying to be
live,
pissed, bro.
I will never be like my father, like Hartman. patronize me. You've changed a lot too, compared to before.
Well, when you lose your
still
eye
disagree with
and your
Jack's words.
legs, you tend to change.
won't
To be
forgive
fair,
your
Hugo.
I will walk the path I believe is right, even if I must tread over thorns and through the mud. But I will also allow you to walk your own path, Lycon.
Should I say thank you?
You're welcome. Come to think of it, we haven't talked about your legs and eye.
Oh.
It was just an accident, not your fault. I'm doing well now. I hope you are too. On the contrary, perhaps I should be the one apologizing. I misjudged you.
You know what? Props to Lycon, because the amount of training you would have to do to be able to function completely, perfectly fine with having only a single eye
Or you could
is
say that
immense.
in this world, everyone is their own god.
Because usually you would
There are
have
many things
depth,
that we are
depth
powerless to change.
perception issues.
But there are also many choices we can make. Just as I said before, I am the only one who can kill me or save me.
I'm glad you think that way.
Let's go. I still have one last thing to do. To witness the end of Ravenlock.
Guess I'm continuing. As Hugo recounts the process of gathering information, Hartman, unable to listen any longer, slams the table in anger.
You really think you can take my place if I die? Never, you filthy bastard! Your little tricks mean nothing. As long as the Ravenlock family stands, I can still get back on my feet.
You still don't get it, do you? This was never about avenging my father. And I don't care about taking your place. I didn't come this far just to kill you. That'd be pathetic. Right on cue. Why don't you take a look at this, Uncle?
Oh.
On behalf of TOPS, I'd like to clarify that we had no involvement in the Ravenlock family's actions. TOPS is officially terminating all partnerships with the Ravenlock family, effective immediately. We will have no further affiliation with them.
Are you crazy? What the hell do you get out of ruining the Ravenlocks? You want to be a petty thief forever?
Thief? Oh, Uncle. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm the name people whisper about. The one who robs the rich and gives to the poor. I'm the master con artist who can fool anyone, anytime. I'm the leader of Mockingbird, the one who turns every headline into my own stage. I have friends who'd catch me if I fall, partners who'd shed tears for me, and allies who always have my back. I am Hugo Vlad. You're the one who needs the Ravenlock name. I never did.
True.
You ungrateful bastard! You should have never been born.
You flatter me. Same goes for you, Uncle.
You leave the Ravenlock Manor on Hugo's speedboat. After reaching Port Elpis, you all wait for Lycon to arrive.
You've done well, Vivian.
You had better give me an explanation.
And here I thought this would be a touching reunion. What's with all the anger?
Hugo, I'm a member of Mockingbird too, and I mourned your death.
Listen, Vivian. don't want you or the people you cherish to get caught up in danger because of me. I've always been selfish, so I don't hesitate to use you all as variables in my plans. But it is because I am selfish that I also don't want my failures to affect my treasured companions. In any case, if you were in the same position, would you not make the same decisions? Lycon's taking care of everything outside. We should go. Also, Belle, thank you. And I'm sorry for the whole act where I threatened you. It was the only way for Hartman to drop his guard against you and leave you be. I, Hugo Vlad, am forever indebted to you.
The Lycon's assistants successfully leave the Ravenlock family manor and return to the video store.
Master Proxy, although it is late, there is some important intel that I must give you now.
So, Lycon, you knew about Hugo's plan to fake his death?
I was simply playing along. After all, I could not determine whether Hugo's plan would pose a threat to you. You are a student of the mayor's late friend, and I am obligated to protect you.
You still have that habit of finding awkward excuses when you're embarrassed.
Mr. Hugo Vlad, if you have any important intelligence to share, please do so with haste. I need to return to rest before midnight.
You two sure are close.
Belle just feels the awkwardness of the bromance.
I'll keep it brief. I learned
Of
from
the old
Camille
fossil
that
sleep
Dina
schedule,
intends
Jesus
to embed
Christ.
the sacrifice core into the sacrifice. Apparently, it will make the sacrifice much stronger. Sacrifices created this way will not retain their minds and will indiscriminately attack all living beings, including their creator. So the Exaltists don't do this. It would bring them no benefit. But Dina's concoction can control people's minds. If a person takes the pill and is injected with the serum Landon left behind, the sacrifice would be under its creator's control. Although the dormant sacrifice has been destroyed, Dina found a batch of that serum her father created and wants to create new sacrifices.
Never mind the sacrifice. Hartman's sacrifice core is a fake. We don't know where the real one's gone.
The real core has always been here.
What? Oh, right, him.
Here? In Lord Bathan's video store?
Wait, what?
Vivian, do you remember when I suggested you give that collectible to our dear
Oh my god.
I remember. But that was just an ordinary pendant. And I've met the person who submitted it. She has absolutely no connection to the Exaltists.
How about our dear Proxy take out that pendant so we can take a look?
Wow. Wow.
I'll take your surprised expressions as a compliment for my little trick. I will hand over this core to the mayor as agreed. Since he fulfilled his promise to protect Vivian and the manager while I was pretending to be dead, I won't go back on my promises.
No wonder the mayor would promote rhetoric favorable to Mockingbird. I can't believe I thought he was actually being sincere.
Since we have the sacrifice core, all we have to do now is stop Dina from using innocent people to make more sacrifices.
Yes, and we need to destroy the last batch of Landon's serum.
Hopefully with no options left, Dina will give up her obsession.
Hopefully.
All right, that's the important stuff. I'm going to go and confirm where Landon's serum's been stashed. I'll contact you again once I have something.
Thank you, Hugo. What's Hugo and Lycon, weren't you in a rush to get back and rest? You act like you're gonna turn into a werewolf a bit after midnight or something. How are you feeling now? Relax, I'm not kicking the bucket just yet. You look a bit more run down than before. Just getting over something nasty, that's all. Risking your neck like that wasn't exactly smart. Maybe you should have. Lycan, remember what I said back when I faked my death? For a permanent and absolute victory, we must endure the pain of cutting away rotten flesh and persevere to the darkest hour before dawn. Not wrong. Sure, but it was arrogant enough. Instead of playing God and picking who lives or dies, I'd rather just do what I can do. Because at the end of the day, a person can only shape their own destiny, nothing more. I've only come a long way. Well, I appreciate the compliment. You've got a lot of explaining to do. No more secrets. I will. I'll lay it all out. Promise. The little chat, like in Hugo and Baby, said goodbye. Take off back in your room. Drift off just to a deep, nice sleep. Let's wait a moment. This is the perfect place to stop for today. So, Spy, let us see if I can pull a Yishuan with what few pulls I have.
Look.
Yeah. Let us. Oh yeah, at some point I need to get Asta. Oh, well, first 10 pull. I got the S. Oh my god, no A at all. That is all a lot of B's. Let us see. Is it going to be in the first 10 pull? That's going to be the crazy part of it is. Because it means I can save up some for Fufu in the end. It all depends if I get the streamer luck here, I guess. Because I am not guaranteed, I do not believe.
Have you any inquiries?
I got her. Spy, just have my luck, man. Please. Oh, we got Yishuan. Neat. I just have to hope and pray that my Honkai Star Rail pulls go this well. Like I said, I do not believe I was guaranteed, so that is cool. Got her. Let's do a pull. Or the W engine. Yeah, it was. There was only 15 left before I got it, so that was more understandable. Vortex. That is the pandas, like W engine. Oh well, I already have hers full. The W engine, I believe, is guaranteed because I did not. I think I got Grace's W engine when I was trying to pull for Bernice's. So I still do not have Bernice's W engine. But heck yeah, got her and her W engine very quickly. Heck yeah. Let's do a 10 pull for. Okay, so nothing crazy. Sweet. I guess I'll do another 10 pull. Let's do it on the Astra banner and see what happens here. Two A's, okay. Let's see how this goes. Do I get Panda Guy? That's the question. I only needed the one to get Yishuan. Can I get the panda? The what?
Yunquei Summit
There he
disciple
is.
Pan Yinhu is honored to meet you.
Pan Yinhu.
Of course, if the pay is good, why not?
Hello, Balkra, once again. Sweet. Signal shop, let us see what I can do. Because why not? Always grab those. Sweet. Well, got Yishuan. I got her W engine. And I got Panda Guy.
A mission? Head-made Rena, I can help you ward off misfortune and disaster.
Equipped. Seth, her, and Panda. Sweet.
Man is iron, rice is steel. I make a mean chitlins meal.
Make a mean chitlins meal. The Panda Guy's great.
Do you want me to fight?
Sweet.
Or cook?
Alrighty. And with that, with those wonderful, I was about halfway to getting the S rank, but so it wasn't, and I do not believe it was guaranteed because I had, let's see, last time, yeah, the grace came from the regular. And last time, when I did pulls, it was on Bernice's banner. And I got very lucky on a double for Bernice. I got Bernice, I got her double. I kept pulling on Bernice's banner to get as many pokers as I could. And I ended up double Bernice. Then I ended up getting Lycon to his M1. Polkra up, and then I got another Bernice after the Lycon, so that is why Bernice is at 3. She is M3 is what she's at. Yeah, she's at M3. So yeah, I was not guaranteed Yishuan. That is really cool. Very happy. That is all. But with that, we conclude another evening at Harmony Heart. Thank you for joining us. We hope you enjoyed your time in the memories made. Let's forge even more wonderful memories together next time. Till then, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And it's back to Monday for those of you who have work. Do not push yourself too hard. Take the time to rest whenever you can. That is always the most important thing to do. So make sure you rest.
Take an additional note. Don't be a slave, brothers. Don't be a slave. And sisters. Don't be a slave to your job and don't be a slave to yourself.
Exactly.
Be happy.
Exactly. Be happy. Whenever you feel overwhelmed, just find a quiet place to calm yourself, breathe, and think of those who care for you. Think of those who are always there for you, whether they are loved ones, family, friends, or just that one kind stranger who just said hello and was just really nice to you. That's all. That's all. That's all it is. We'll be back. We'll see with this Thursday to see if my schedule has fully opened up to be able to stream on Thursdays, so we can stream some Torum or something. But we will see. Until the next stream, however, whether Thursday or Friday, we'll see you then.